And I'm ready when you guys are. Welcome to the 2024 Gallaugher Cup. For those of you who do not know me, I am Jen Baldwin. I'm the secretary of the WCBT, and we're proud to be hosting this event for the 4th time here at Sherwood Bowl. Can we thank Sherwood Bowl for hosting us? I'd like to invite at this time Robert Gallaugher, the namesake of this tournament, up to here to say a few words and help me introduce this year's roster.
A few words.
He did what I asked, I guess. I'd also like to recognize this year's sponsors. We've got a new sponsor this year. First one is JBrains with JBrains.ca, who already received his team shirt. I'm sure he's wearing it at home across the country with pride. I'd also like to thank Schwartz. And actually, as I'm doing this, I'm forgetting that I didn't give Robert his shirt. It's a mix of both teams, the yellow and the pink we've picked for this year.
Take that off right there.
Our next sponsor is in the house here. I'd like Schwartz to come up and accept his shirt as well. Sean is with the Home Building Center, Schwartz Home Building Center in Stettler, Alberta, and he is a great advocate for bowling, and we're lucky to have him.
That's all that matters.
And it's his favorite color.
Yeah, it is.
Without your guys' support, this couldn't happen. Sean, JB, and Sherwood Bowl, we appreciate you guys more than you know. So the format of tonight is 13 rounds. Hold on, sorry, I'm disorganized. So there's 13 rounds, or 13 matches, 5 rounds. I'll announce the rounds as they come up, or matches as they come up. There's a total of 21 points to be won. Let's hope it's not as heavy-handed as years prior. I'm sorry.
11-10 last year. 11-10. It's not heavy-handed.
As previously. Now on to our teams. We've been successful in keeping it relatively secret of who has been drafted. The people who are on the teams previously know which teams they're on. Now the people who are new to this event are being drafted in, and that's been what's been secret. So I'm going to start with the reigning champions, Team JBrains. At rank number 2, Mark Miller. Oh shoot, stop. Sorry. I'm starting with the coaches. I even wrote coaches first. Sorry guys. Our coaches are Tracy Smith.
Yeah, you're right.
And our next coach is Greg Giglio. And now rank 2 is Mark Miller. And our rank number 4 is Tim Wiseman.
This isn't big enough.
Oh, this is cool. And our first drafted player, or the first person that's been drafted on a team, I'm not necessarily saying which order they were drafted in for the record, is Brandon Mansell.
You're my enemy now, Brandon. Good hat selection.
And our next player was also drafted onto Team JBrains, Tyler McLean. A returning player and our past champion of the WCBT, Matthew Harms. Another returning player and my personal favorite, Mark Johnstone.
Wow. Yeah, no wonder they win every year.
Where was mine? I'll get that later. Okay.
The next drafted player to the JBrains team is Parker Anderson.
Oh no!
The next player is a returning player, and that's Wayne Gilardi. Another drafted player to the team is Alyssa Gilardi.
That can't happen. We gotta play against each other. Who did this?
I paused for effect there. I paused for effect.
Redraft.
And rounding out Team JBrains is Dexter Wiseman. Okay, and starting with our coaches on Team Schwartz, and I'm proudly announcing this for the first time in a bowling alley, Jennifer Schwartz. And our other coach for the Team Schwartz is Kelsey Wilton and Peyton Williams. And starting with our players, our first player on the Schwartz team is Tyler Ticat.
You're gonna find yourself down the gutter.
Next up is Derek Holmes. And then we have Len Anseth. Our drafted player is Sylvain Bercier.
Line's really good at bronze and silver. He'll fit in the innovation.
Next up is Ryan O'Callahan. And our next drafted player is Cody Steer. And the other half of the brother battle is Bradley Ticat. And then we have Lonnie Akers. Another drafted pick is Brad Wilton. And our final player is Kerry Craig. For everyone watching online or in house here, we have a draw still going on. We've got a bunch of spots we'd love to sell. It's $20 a spot, and there's an amazing group of items there for you to win. And again, I'd like to thank Sherwood Bowl for hosting us. You guys give us your time more than enough during the year, but we appreciate you so much.
Yeah.
And I guess let's get this started. So the first format is going to be players alternating total pinfall. It's a 5-player baker.
All right. Welcome to 2024 Gallaugher Cup. Back at it again from Sherwood Bowl. Teams have just been drafted, if you had tuned in right when we went live here. Lots of familiar faces who've been in the mix before, a few new faces. We'll just quickly go over the teams here as we get started. Over on the JBrains team, some returning players: Mark Miller, Tim Wiseman, Matt Harms, Mark Johnstone, Dwayne Gilardi, Dexter Wiseman, and they have newcomers Brandon Mansell, Tyler McLean, Parker Anderson, and Alyssa Gilardi, rounding out that team with captains Greg and Tracy. And over on the Schwartz side, returning players Tyler Titcat, Derek Holm, Len Anseth, Ryan O'Callahan, Bradley Titcat, Lonnie Akers, Carrie Kreitz, and they have picked up Sylvain Bercier, Cody Steer, and Brad Wilton to get them going here. New coaches Jennifer Schwartz and Kelsey Wilton. Teams are just getting themselves settled over in the pit. Today it is the Gallaugher Cup, so this one's a little less serious, but lots of bragging rights on the line. It consists of 5 rounds if this is your first year watching the Gallaugher Cup with us. So we have 5 different rounds of play. Each player on each team must play in one event on each event, or each round. So there's 21 points up for grabs today, so it is a race to 11 points. Round 1 is starting with 2 5-player Bakers teams. So players in match 1 will alternate, and it is a total pinfall for the game. So one player will play frames 1 and 6, the next will play frames 2 and 7, 3 and 8, 4 and 9, and 5 and 10. And the winner of the match will take 1 point. We're waiting to see who is up on the lanes for each group here. And we will be giving you commentary on it all night long. I'm joined here by the namesake of the Gallaugher Cup, Robert Gallaugher.
Hello,
How's
Miss
it going?
Katie. How are you?
Good.
This is gonna be fun.
It is. Yeah, this is like, I think, what, our 3rd year doing this?
4th
4th year of Gallaugher Cup, but like commentating.
year. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe only 3rd, but
You didn't commentate the first year?
I don't think so.
Why not?
I
Oh
didn't want
no,
to.
it was Shelby and me.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a lot of Caesars that night.
Not surprising.
Yeah, because it was at Heritage. Right. Right. Good to see everybody out. Got a couple of new coaches because the rule is if you don't win, you get fired.
Just like in the NHL.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I've been fired. again.
So we were just given the lineup for the JBrains team for this. So their first team that they're going to be putting on. So again, this is the players are alternating frames for total pinfall. Their 5 players they have playing this one are Alyssa Gilardi, Tyler McLean, Brandon Mansell, Matthew Harms, and Dwayne Gilardi.
Wow.
We're waiting to hear what's going on over on the Schwartz side.
Well, they got rookie coaches, so
Yeah.
maybe we need a little more time.
They may not know that they need to give us that information. So we may have to just kind of pull it from the live stream.
See who we're getting. So the first one is Bakers, right?
Yeah.
So they bowl 2 frames.
2 frames of the game,
But they alternate.
but
right.
they're alternating.
Yeah.
But then the next one of this round, the other 5 players on the team are going to be playing a pins game. So they're trying to win the frame, and they can play in any order. So this one, there's a little bit more strategy. Do you have your player play back-to-back frames? Do you have it go random? Do you just, who's feeling it, gets on the lane? So that is going to be a little bit more strategic. So round 1 is worth 2 points total, as there's the 2 Bakers teams.
So it looks like Tyler will be leading off for the, what are we calling it? The Schwartz
division.
Schwartz division.
Schwartz Home Hardware Division.
Home Building Center.
Home Building Center.
Yeah. We have 2 home hardwares in Stettler.
Ah,
One's a building center, the other one's just a...
Tyler off to the early lead for Schwartz. So this is going to be an interesting year. So
This
far,
is-
the Schwartz team has rebranded. They went by a different name last year and the last few years.
Yeah.
So they're hoping that this rebrand is going to bring them some luck, as they are on a 3-year losing streak.
They are.
JBrains has won the last 3 years in a row, and so they're going to be looking to end that losing streak today.
I was part of that losing streak. We got crushed.
Derek Holm is up second for Team Schwartz. And Alyssa leaves that 3-pin up there.
Oh, no. He missed.
There's some heckling from the crowd.
Oh, yeah. They were in the back room. They had kind of a players meeting before. And, yeah, there was some eking going on. It was good. All in good fun. All in good fun.
Another head pin for
head
JBrains.
pin. Is this a sign?
I have to say, when I was watching the warm-ups today, every time I kind of made another or look over at the lanes, there was a head pin up
Somebody
there.
was punching.
Somebody was punching. So not a great sign of things to come. Brad Wilton is going to be the 3rd player over on Schwartz team.
Miss to the right. Spares
the
it.
spare.
Got the spare.
Counts the same as a corner spare.
That's right. It does.
Basically like he hit the middle.
Frame 1. Yep. Frame 1.
Cody Steer is up 4th. He's going to be going up against Matt Harms for the 4th frame.
Matthew, a tour champion in the past. Oh. Gets tapped in the right corner.
Great count.
Cody. Yeah. Good count. Right.
Brandon Mansell looking to get off the head pins for Team JBrains.
Spares it. Shows Dairy Cow. Well, it's not a head pin.
Veteran move.
Yes,
Veteran move.
Experience move right there. Yeah.
Yeah. Gallaugher Cup is going to be going on for probably the next 3 or 4 hours here at Sherwood Bowl. So if you are in the Sherwood Park area, feel free to come on down. It is a free event.
I got a mark.
We would love the crowd. And Len is going to be rounding out this first Bakers team, which means that Tyler Sylvain, Ryan O'Callahan, Bradley Tickcat. Oh, I guess they have 12 players and only 10.
No.
So I guess not everybody has to play every round.
Yeah.
But close.
There's only 10.
Only 10.
Only 10 players.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, there is 10.
Two
What am I doing
Two
here?
coaches.
Right. Sylvain will be playing in the next round. Ryan O'Callahan, Brad Tickcat, Lonnie Akers and Carrie Kreitz.
Okay.
I counted Tyler twice.
So, so if they do bad, they might want to sub in a coach like
Yeah,
Jen Baker or Greg Gallaugher.
they may need it. Team Schwartz off to a hot start here with 109 in the 5th. They are not going to wait for their opponents. They are going to keep the train rolling.
They are rolling.
They have about a 40-point lead in the 4th frame, and then they put 2 marks up in 5 and 6.
Yep. Oh, no. 8 count.
Yeah, that's not very good.
That's, uh-oh.
Little quick up there.
Yeah. There they go. They got one. They got one. There we go. Wasn't a corner. Derek can spare it.
Got his spare. Keeps the black marks going.
Left corner.
Just can't get it to push over.
So the only other, I don't know if you remember this or not, the only other female to actually bowl in this was the very first year, Tracy Smith.
That's right.
Who's now the coach, bowled in it.
That's right.
Oh, it did go.
And gives the answer back.
Did go. Wow.
The timing of that.
Yep. See if they can put a couple together here. There they go. Trying to close that gap a little bit.
Oh, and a miss from Cody.
Yep.
Yes, we have new jerseys this year designed by Mark Johnstone and Bradson Promotion Group. So the new colors, pink and yellow. Last year, I think it was like a purple and teal.
Green, teal.
Teal,
Yep.
but
I just took it off to put this one. I got both colors.
Bob's got a shirt with both colors. It's a mix of both. But the shirts look incredible.
I have to cheer for both teams, apparently.
Yeah, you don't get to have a favorite.
No, I guess not.
Yeah. I have a hat of my favorite team, but I definitely am not wearing it tonight. I'm not giving away any favoritism.
No favoritism? Oh, okay.
Oh, the big turkey over on JBrains is going to even this match up quite a bit. 203 and 9 to 214 and 9.
Wow.
And Len through the 5 side. That's the 4th 5 side in a row, but Dwayne punches in 10.
Oh, so 2.
This spare will be very big for
huge.
Team Schwartz.
It is. He got her. He got her. So they're at what,
229, so he can max out 244. Dwayne does not get the spare, so he can put another probably 3 on top of his 228 to get to 231. Yeah. But that head pin in 10 will be enough for Len to get that first point.
They've got the lead. He almost got them all.
He did almost get it all, which would have resulted in a tie.
Wouldn't have that been something?
Oops.
Wow. Kind of like, this could have been like the CFL game the other night. The announcer said it was over 3 times, and it wasn't because they kept calling penalties.
Yeah. So the first point of the tournament will go to Schwartz. I remember last year, I think we had some stats, I can't remember what it was, about if the first team to get a point was the one that won. We'll have to take a look and see if we can find that. But first, we're going to run a few commercials.
Right on. Here
All
we
right.
go.
We are back with match number 2 in round 1. This is now another 5-player Baker's team, but the players can play in any order. So it can be random. You can put your players back to back. You can switch them up. Over on Team JBrains side, Parker Anderson, Mark Johnstone, Dexter Wiseman, Tim Wiseman, and Mark Miller are going to be taking the lanes. And over on Team Schwartz, it's going to be Sylvain Bercier, Ryan O'Callahan, Bradley Tickcat, Lonnie Akers, and Carrie Kreitz.
It's also a pins game format for this one, not pinfall.
Yes, it is a pins game format for this one, so they are going to be looking to win the frame.
Frame for frame. Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Bob.
How's it going?
It's going wonderful.
Got a big point out there.
Oh, a big old point.
Big point to start it off.
We love points.
Yes.
We also like to almost give points away, apparently.
Well,
We're many middle misses, but you know what? A lot of us have not really bowled this summer.
yeah.
So we're just going to say warm-up game.
There you go. There you go. Warm-up game, and you got a point. So
Yes.
that's all good, right?
Exactly, exactly. All right.
Miller starts through with a
Parker on the spare.
Parker.
Looks like they're going to let him throw 2 in a row. I'm putting you guys on the spot. Who's your favorite jersey? Yellow or pink?
Pink.
Yes.
I got both colors.
I just finished
You
saying
do.
that I wasn't going to show any of my favoritism.
Yes, you did say that.
I'm here to ruin that.
Thanks, Schwartz.
Hello, everyone in the chat. I think we should hear from the people. What's your favorite jerseys? You can drop your favorite yellow emoji if you like Team JBrains, and your favorite pink emoji if you like Team Schwartz. Schwartz gives up the first frame, chop open from Ryan O'Callahan. He had the biggest drive, I think, out of everyone, driving from Thompson.
Yeah. Did he drive or did he fly this time?
I thought he drove because he was with his wife.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right, so Parker threw his first 2 frames, 5-spare strike. Ryan finishes frame 1, so they've obviously given that one away, but he can still get frame 2 here with
At
a
least a
strike to be a carryover.
Yeah.
So it's looking like maybe both teams are just going to let everybody bowl their 2 frames in a row
So far.
so far, right?
Yeah. I wonder if that's like an in the moment, like,
Oh, gets tapped on the corner, so JBrains will take
Rude.
frame 2 as
2
well.
nothing.
I wonder if that's like an in the moment, like Ryan struggled with that frame, so maybe they just let him go again and see if he can
See
get
if he
out of it.
Bring it back.
Yeah, and kind of, especially at the start of the game. Oh, he misses again.
So
Uh-oh.
Ryan loses, but again, doesn't necessarily matter unless it comes down to a 5-5 split of
Exactly.
frames.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And then it would come down to pinfall, but he did go down 0 frames in those first 2. So
Yeah, not ideal.
not ideal start.
Not ideal.
Johnny has put up a spare in
Johnny.
frame 3, so a strike will take frame 3 if Lonnie can get that strike up there.
Chantel and Rhonda, you're my favorites.
Johnny comes
I'm
back.
showing all the bias.
Johnny comes back with a strike to answer on top of that spare.
Mitchell and JB will let you hang around in the chat, but just let you know I'm not on your team.
Tyler. Tyler's feeling spicy nice today.
Spicy nice. Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
there we
Frame
go.
3 will go to Schwartz
2 to 1.
with that strike. A strike here will give a carryover in frame 4. And it looks like they're putting Lonnie back up on the lane again.
I mean, that shot was so good. Why wouldn't you? Oh,
Dexter with a strike in 5. So if this is a carryover, they're going to have to hope for another strike, and then the frame
Yeah.
6 will be worth 3.
At least throw one more. Lots
Did
of
he get
pressure.
it?
Yes.
And it did.
Wow.
So big carryover for frame
Big
4.
carryover.
A carryover for Carrie.
Carry up on the lane in frame 5.
Right. Dexter going again first. Trying to get that 2-frame lead. Oh, he missed. Right,
The
great.
pressure is on.
Carey needs a
this
strike here to
one.
keep the carryovers coming.
Come
and
on.
he
No.
misses. So
Oh.
those 2 frames will go to JBrains.
That's 4 to 1.
You know what? That's fine. They call it a TSN turning point for a reason.
That's right. Spare this. Throw a strike. Come back with a strike.
A
He's all
strike
right.
here will take frame 6.
Yeah.
I feel like this match is going super fast.
It is. They're cruising.
There has been a lot of marks this match.
This is true. Yes.
Come on, Carrie, you need this one.
Yeah.
Yes.
So strike in 6 will take frame 6 for Schwartz. And now
Mallory
we've
with those pink hearts. Let's go.
evened it back up in frames of where both teams are on frame 7 now. Tim starts us off with a 5 side. And Brad Tickat is up on the lane, hoping to get that strike.
Whoop. Oh, perfect. Perfect Brad execution.
What do you mean whoop?
That is what we expected.
That's a
That's
typical.
right. That's Brad. That's Brad.
Tim will finish that frame out with a spare, but it will not matter. They're going into frame 8 here.
So we are now 4-3 for Team JBrains.
Again, pinfall will only matter if it comes down to a tie of 5-5 frames.
Their team
Which,
captain in the chat, loving the spare.
I did see on Facebook earlier, JB talking about how he had
Push.
Oh.
That's rude.
his backup battery packs ready to go just in case so that he can be watching all night long.
Well, okay, to be fair, Alyssa had one last game.
Oh.
5. Uh-oh, so now
Now it is do or die.
Yep.
Schwartz
Yeah.
needs to win frames 9 and 10,
Yep.
and they will need to win pinfall if they want to continue on their points streak. Otherwise, it will go to...
Oh no.
and that is not going to help with the pinfall.
No,
That is
that
not
is
going to help.
definitely not going to help.
No, sir.
That's where you're going to see, a lot of these players have taken the summer off. Maybe not as sharp
Little
on,
rusty, yeah.
especially on their spare shots.
Yeah.
We saw with Ryan, now with Brad.
All right, and Sylvain's first balls.
Oh, that was,
Oh.
wow. Honestly,
Pretty good ball,
yeah.
A strike here will take frame 9.
which they need.
And
as
Sylvain is one of,
Mark gets hosed on that corner.
yeah, hosed is a great Canadian word choice.
And that's
Ooh.
a
Force the
two
spare.
spares, and it'll be a carryover.
Yes.
But Team JBrains does have a
Oh,
30-pin lead.
But he did not spare it. You definitely need the spare here. Need the spare.
Busted. No.
Oh,
So 2 15s here will still make this frame a carryover,
that's
though.
true. That is true,
Yes. Unfortunately, it's probably the end of the road
right? Yeah.
as
Pinfall.
Schwartz is now looking at a 267 max, and JBrains is already at 248. Well, there's the carryover.
Did get the carryover. So what are you saying? We need a strikeout and a head pin, right?
Yep.
We're not cheering for a specific team here,
I'm sorry.
Bob.
I'm sorry.
We
No,
are very neutral commentators.
I mean to make it close.
Yes, to make it
That's
close.
That's what I meant.
We'd like to see at
We
least
show
2
no
strikes.
bias.
You could show a little.
Yeah.
There's the first strike for Team Schwartz.
You got to
The only person on this panel right now who can show bias is Tyler because he's in a pink shirt.
Well, yeah. Well, so am I. And yellow.
Oh my goodness! Commentator curse. Commentator curse.
Commentator curse. Oh boy.
So the carryover
Oh, boy.
does go to Schwartz. So they do
Yes.
win those 2 frames.
Yep.
5-5.
So it is a 5-5 split. And now it's going to just come down to pinfall.
Oh goodness.
When we
Stop.
say commentators curse, if
Oh.
you're wondering
Do it.
what that means.
Do it. Yeah. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
Wow. Wow.
Tyler.
Let's go, boys.
JBrains is going to kill me.
So we are at
Our team has a lot to prove, okay? This
Yes.
is big.
That's right.
252 for Team Schwartz right now. They do have potential for 267 up there. 256 over on JBrains' side.
Oh boy.
I can assure you it's not rigged as both Wiseman boys are on Team JBrains and they own the center.
No.
Oh.
No.
257 for
Oh my
Team
God.
Schwartz. And JBrains just needs to hit a pin.
I have never seen so much cheer for 5. Great game for JBrains.
That was a barn burner.
After round 1, it is a 1-1 split in points, and we're going to go to some commercials.
Holy.
All right, what an exciting finish to that one.
That was pretty good, yeah.
And so this is now, we are into round 2. So each player, again, will have to play one of these next 4 matches. We have first a Scotch doubles event. One player will play all the odd frames, the other will play all the even frames. Then we will have match 4, which is a 3-player Bakers, players alternating. Then another 3-player Bakers, where players go in any order. And then another doubles, player-owned game, total team pinfalls. So lots of points on the board here still. 4 points this round. Right now we are at a 1-1 split.
Who do we got for the Scotch
So I
doubles?
see in the comments, Christopher saying, I don't know if scratch means anything for this, but they're only 1 point apart after 2 games. So these teams are very evenly matched in their talent. 491 to 492 if you look at their game totals. However, that won't matter at all for this event. It's all coming down to the points that they're earning in each game. So unfortunately, the total pinfall only matters if they're trying for a total pinfall to earn a point. So, but it is interesting that they are so close after those 2 games.
Well, you put all this talent together. Everybody out here is so talented.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
You got some of the best of the country right here.
100%.
Awesome.
So starting us off in this Scotch doubles, we have Mark Miller and Parker Anderson are going to be playing together over on the team JBrains. And we're just waiting to see who they're going to be going up against over on Schwartz side.
Who do we got? Oh, and we're switching sides here too,
Switching sides.
Right.
Yeah, switching sides. Still waiting to see who Team Schwartz is putting on the lanes here. Parker and Mark are looking ready to go, and we have joining us Mark Johnstone from the winning team from the last round.
That was tight, eh?
Yeah, that was,
yeah, that
little
was
mini
good.
heart attacks going on.
well, it was like the first game we came back and almost won it, and then the same thing, they came back and almost won it.
I almost had to apologize there because I said to Katie, I said, so if they punch and Schwartz strikes out, they could win. And you guys punched, and Sylvan threw 2 in a row.
So Mark Miller and Parker Anderson are going to be going up against Carrie Kreitz and Sylvain Bercier over on the Team Schwartz side. Carrie threw the first strike.
There's a couple of good doubles.
Tim giving Mark a little pep talk up there after he threw a head pin. Sylvain goes and throws the strike as well.
Wow.
The new name has come out to play.
Yeah, they're a little more competitive this year.
Yeah. Lots of good comments coming in on the shirts this
Oh,
year.
good, yes.
People are
Yes,
loving
they're
the yellow
awesome.
and pink.
I'll just point out one thing I wanted to match. The yellow was a little bit better, but sometimes when you're dealing with shirts and hats,
They're
Oh,
good.
the hats and the shirts.
They're
yeah.
all good. They're all good.
No, but I'm loving it. Yeah, everybody looks great.
Yep.
We're
A
down to
sneaky little strike over there on lane 13. Parker looking to get this team going over here for JBrains. He gets the
He
strike.
does.
Yeah, I think some of the guys didn't even know they got a shirt for this.
No,
A couple of
really?
new guys, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Tommy Tompkins joining us from up north.
Tommy Tompkins.
Alberta.
Tommy.
Kevin Grabowski loves the pink.
Yeah, I got a towel coming out, pink towel too. Apparently, we're just riding the pink wave right
Riding
now.
the pink
The pink wave has become huge. I know Schwartz made it everything at Heartland Bowl.
Holy, 5 in a row. Jeez.
They're coming to play. I think the whole 3
Wow.
years in a row of losing is like starting to mess with some of them a little, and they're not wanting to do that again.
Especially with the ones that have been here every year.
They're ready for a victory,
Yeah.
I think.
There's definitely a few of those. Probably 3 or 4 of them have been on.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Gets the heavy chop.
Wow. He's taken that for sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mark missed his corner spare, but did manage to pick it up on the third ball. Karen Armstrong joining us from Winnipeg.
Those.
Parker keeps doing his job.
We're going to need a
JB.
5-bagger.
Yay, an
Yeah,
opening
you
with
are.
an eye roll. Gets the chop spare.
Hey, we got to get a 5-bagger too.
They're not slowing down. Yes, you do now.
Yeah, they're not waiting at all to see what's happening over on Team Yellow. They're just cruising through,
Oh, chop.
doing their own thing.
Whoa. He turned around before he let it go.
There's
did.
the typical Carey Kreitz 3-pin.
He, yeah, he knew where that was going.
Seen him throw a fair share of those in leagues, so
Yeah.
I'm sure he knew instantly.
They can spare lots of them, though. Not
I
that
mean,
one.
You guys have a pretty big lead, so you can afford a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, one 3-pin's not going to
Not
completely
good.
derail what's going on over there, but definitely not going to want it to happen more than once. Parker keeps his frames perfect with his third strike of the game. Mark is going to need to put something up there with him to get something going.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this game is one that doesn't score very well if you're only playing every second frame.
Team Calgary here, I guess. Eh?
Yeah.
Yes, Kayla, you're right. It was a shit in the tub.
Oh, jeez.
When you punch a 3-pin on a mark, it's a shit in the
Yeah,
tub.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
And they're
There.
back on the
So
strings.
Fire.
he comes right back. Right back.
Mark gets his corner spare this time.
Wouldn't Sylvan be the furthest away?
Sylvain, yeah. He
Yeah.
would be the furthest
Yeah.
coming from Quebec.
Quebec.
I'm assuming Gatineau, but I don't know.
I think he's from Gatineau region, fairly close to Ottawa, I believe, but I'm
Okay.
not 100% sure.
Okay. It's not looking good for the old JBrains
It
here.
is not looking so great for JBrains on this one.
They're down just a little hundy.
Riley, Mark is getting closer to a strike every frame.
Oh, okay, I was just seeing where I'm in the lineup here. I'm not in the next game.
Oh,
Yeah, you're not
Just
in
seeing if I have to go get limbered up or not.
the next game.
Yeah.
Next one.
at
Gatineau,
at your age, it takes a little more to limber.
Yeah. I'm saying, yeah, we need an exercise bike out here. I would totally use it.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking.
In between, right?
Yeah.
Just sit one out
Maybe
here.
not this, but I'd like a cash round.
But even this, yeah, just come back and pedal the bike for a little bit. Yeah,
Well, these
Good
guys
work.
are.
they are on fire.
Putting up 3.5 in this match.
I think we can safely say it's 2-1.
I would say, yeah. Mark looking for his first strike of the game,
Oh,
and he
Oh,
does not
he
get it.
does not get it.
Mark does not like lane 14.
No, he does not.
My, that was That was a very valiant effort.
Are they playing on 13 and 14 tomorrow?
Yeah.
They are
Yeah.
playing. Yeah, this is
Okay.
the set we're going to be using
Yeah.
all weekend long.
They better get used to them corners then, eh? Better be picking them out.
Parker looking to close this one out, but 3:48 for Carey and Sylvain.
Oh, good game.
He also gets hosed on a corner, so they're going to max out at like just a mid-2.
We got stuck on the bad lane here.
We got stuck on the bad. Well, next game, I think you go to the other side for your team.
Next round.
Yeah, not the
Oh.
next game's still there.
We
too,
were
yeah.
told.
Yeah.
Well, then.
Yep.
I skipped the players' meeting, so I didn't know that.
Oh, we didn't either. We got yelled at down.
Yeah, they didn't say it in there either.
Nobody really thought about it. I don't think.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Thanks, guys, for the game. I'm
Hey.
gonna go support the boys.
Good luck.
And
Good
girl.
luck. Good luck.
Good
Girls.
luck.
Yeah, I guess we had 2.
That's
Yeah.
right. It's a barn burner
We're
now.
taking over now.
Yep.
We're taking the women are coming. The women are coming.
later.
Thanks,
everybody.
Johnny. We're going to run some commercials.
Who's going to commentate? All right, here we go. Three-player Bakers.
Yeah, match number 4, part of round 2. This is going to be a 3-player Bakers where the players are alternating frames. Over on Team JBrains, they are putting up Brandon Manzel, Tyler McLean, and Alyssa Gilardi, going in an alternating order. Over on Team Schwartz, do you have the insider information? We have Kerry Kreitz joining us after his big
So
win.
he is not in it.
No. They aren't turning in theirs, eh?
No, they are
turned
not.
in.
We are very secretive.
Secretive, yeah.
It'd be really helpful if when you go down
know.
there, you could tell your coaches if they could snap a picture of their plans and send them to me. That'd be great.
100%. The
Yeah.
thing about our coaches is I think they're
They're
flying
new.
by the seat of their pants.
Oh, okay. Well,
They totally are.
I did see a notebook that they have things written down in.
Oh, they do. Oh,
But-
perfect.
They do
Good.
have a plan.
But it took them 3.5 minutes to write them notes.
They definitely have a plan out there. I don't know how detailed it is, but it would be nice to have that plan.
That was a huge win there, Gary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy when you,
You had,
throw strikes.
Well,
All right, so it looks like Ryan O'Callahan is starting that team
you guys
off.
were on it. Whoops, sorry, dear.
Lonnie Akers is playing second, and Tyler or Len, I'm assuming, is the third player.
My guess is Tyler.
He has his towel with him, so potentially. JBrains off to a rough start. Brandon throwing 5-5-5. And Team Schwartz just gets going again with that double.
Must be the lane, eh, Gary?
I don't know. We split the first round, so I can't say it's the lane.
Oh, okay. Your team was rolling there pretty good until somebody threw a Kerry Crate street pin.
Yeah, I've been known for that lately. I
kind of heard that.
gotta figure that out.
I was informed here by our other commentator here, lady, that you may do that once or twice.
A Thursday night, yeah.
On
for sure.
Thursday nights. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not been the greatest on my pressure shot, that's for sure.
I actually punched quite a few too, but my spare percentage on the old 3-pin is pretty high.
Fair.
It's pretty high.
So it's Len and Seth.
It's Lonnie, Len, and
Oh,
I forget already. Ugh.
Yeah, we'll definitely
Tyler.
get our coaches to
Tyler, right. I
submit
think it's Tyler.
submit
It was-
the rosters here.
No,
No?
no. I don't remember anymore. Shambles. We're already in shambles over here. Ryan O'Callahan. That's the other one.
Oh, that's
Len Anseth, Ryan O'Callahan, and Lonnie Akers are playing for Team Schwartz, and Alyssa, Brandon, and Tyler McLean are playing for Team
okay.
JBrains.
There
There we
you
go.
go.
We got
You
it.
should have heard the amount of flack Ryan O'Callahan got for throwing balls away in the first 2 frames of the pins
Oh,
match.
yeah.
Oh, I believe it. I kind of
and
actually
he-
sat here and wondered what was going on.
And he should
down
have. He should have.
Considering-
What if it tied?
Considering we lost by what?
2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of wondering what the heck's going on.
Did he feel remorseful of that decision?
Yeah, he didn't realize that it was
That-
going to come down to the last ball.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as it
So,
most often does.
For anybody who's looking for some bowling tips, never throw away balls. Because
Never.
you never know when they're going to come down to being needed.
Yeah,
Little note for all our YVC players out there.
that's right.
Oh, I tell my YBC players that all the time, but they still do it.
Well, because sometimes
They still throw them away.
attitudes take over.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Alyssa looking to get the marks. Continuing for Team JBrains. They have the double up on the board.
There she goes.
And misses to the left. Len Anseth up in frame 7. Team Schwartz just plays so fast, hey? Like, you guys are ahead
Well,
of the
you-
game
you got-
every
you
We're
got-
throwing a lot of marks.
You got
that
Len
helps.
on the team.
Yeah.
They're going to go fast.
But we have been,
Yeah,
like,
you've been
besides
doing
that pins game, that Baker's, we've been throwing a lot of marks, so it's just keep the
Yeah.
flow, keep going.
Yeah, fair. Was there any, like, pep talk from the new coaches before starting the match?
Flying by the seat of their pants.
Ah, got it.
They are nervous wrecks down there.
Are they?
Oh yeah, they are more nervous for every shot than any of the players. Which is
I
hilarious
understand
to me.
that, though, because in my coaching days that were very short-lived, I had a hard time. You throw every single ball with the people.
Oh, I do with the kingpins too. Holy crap! Every ball goes down that lane. It's crazy.
So this is a total pinfall, right?
This
Yeah.
one is a total pinfall.
So we have a slight advantage at the moment
A little bit.
for Schwartz.
178-7 for JBrains.
There we
to
go.
the 190-7
There's,
for Schwartz. Ryan throwing a big strike up there in 8.
Not throwing any balls away now, is he?
Yeah, in events like these too, everything's so fast-paced. It's hard to
Yeah,
make decisions and keep
Yeah.
on top of everything.
it is.
Tyler
And
McLean
it's-
missing that chop spare.
Oh, we all know, Kyle Young, you are the real bowler. I'm just here for the memes, the 3-pin memes.
There's shits in the tub.
As quoted by Tyler.
Yeah. Alyssa throwing another strike up there in 9.
Alyssa is bringing it.
And another strike for Len Anseth in 10.
There we
That
go.
is going to be pretty close to sealing the deal.
83 they can get to, so we just need a pin.
Need a pin. And
that corner
tapped
does
on the
not
left.
push.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So this match is also going to go to Team Schwartz.
3 to 1.
3-1.
This might be the biggest lead Team
Wow.
Schwartz has ever had.
Oh, it's probably the only lead.
My shock anime was all over my face.
He didn't even have words for the two of us. It was just his chin drop. I mean, we're not that far off.
No, it's probably nailed it, actually.
Yeah, because I don't remember ever winning game 1.
Another big 300 up on the board for Team Schwartz. 243 for Team JBrains. So that point is
Wow.
going to Schwartz, and it is 3-1.
3 to
We're going to
1.
run a few commercials.
Regroup.
All right.
All right.
We are back.
We are. We didn't go far.
This match here is again worth 1 point. It is another 3-player Bakers, but this time the players can play in any order that they would like. We have for Team J Brains, Dwayne Gilardi, Mark Johnstone, and Matt Harms playing.
Do it.
Mark Miller is coming to join us
That's
on
right,
the
Mark.
commentary. Over on Team Schwartz side, Brad Ticat, Brad Wilton, and Derek Holm are going to be taking them on. All right.
Joining us, the one, the only, Mr. Mark Miller.
Woo!
How's it going?
Good, good. How are you?
Good. How's things going out in the pit?
It's good.
Few missed corner spares.
Yeah, we're a little tight out there.
A little tight out there.
It's,
No practice. No practice, right?
well, we practiced, but yeah, it wasn't our best effort. but
Wasn't a good practice?
yeah, we're starting to feel the groove now. I have a good feeling about this next match.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, there we go.
All right. So an open frame there for J Brains starting it off, and then a strike in frame 2. Looks like Dwayne is going to play those 3 frames in a row before going to Mark Johnstone.
There goes Bradley.
Shot, Brad.
And again, this is an any order one. So Team Schwartz looks like they're doing it a little differently. Brad through frame 1, and now they're putting Brad Wilton up on the lane for frame 2.
Okay, different strategy.
Brad to Brad.
Brad to
Brad
Brad.
to Brad. Back to back, Brad. Oh,
Good shot.
he got a little tap.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Yeah, I can see you're upset about it. Oh, nice ball.
And the double for Dwayne.
Bradley picks up spare.
Johnny getting up on the lane for yellow.
Looks like J Brains is running 3 in a row, and then
Yeah, it looks like
Schwartz
that's
is going alternating.
alternating. Which would you do if you had the decision-making abilities?
Give me 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let you
I
get
think I
comfortable.
would too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your coaches have been very organized, though. They have everything like dialed down, printed out, ready to go.
They've been doing it for 4 years.
They-
They're the only coaches that haven't been fired.
Oh yeah.
Everybody else gets fired.
Oh, no bad things to say about Tracy, right? And
Yeah.
Greg's
Yeah.
on point as always.
Greg's Greg.
Yeah. How's the rookie coach doing over there?
They're
I've heard that they are solid. Oh,
Yeah.
little nervous.
Yeah.
I've heard they're a little nervous, but
Or you also heard they were going by the seat of their pants.
Bradley.
and
That's a great
double
shot
for
from
Team
Bradley.
Schwartz. JB, they already have a 2-year contract signed.
Yeah.
So even if they lose, sounds like those coaches aren't going anywhere.
Oh, we're signing contracts now. Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a big
This is
deal.
the big leagues.
Hey, I never got offered that. What the hell?
You lost. That's why.
Your resume must have got lost in the mail. I'm
I
not
guess
sure.
so, eh?
Great shot from Johnstone.
Yeah.
Good cover. And I think it's gonna go one more. Wilton.
Johnny. Yeah.
A few new really good pickups for your team this year, hey?
Yeah. It's a good group out there. Parker, Dwayne was here. Alyssa,
Parker, Brandon, Tyler McLean, and Alyssa.
Tyler McLean,
Yeah,
yep.
great pickups. Everybody here is very good.
No,
right? So
yeah.
you couldn't go wrong with any of
No.
the available
Talent
bowlers.
pool out there is outrageous.
Yeah, it's a good cover from Brad.
This match is very close. 138
Again.
and 5 for Team Schwartz with that spare. 123 with a strike for Team J Brains. So still anyone's
It
match
is
at this
tight.
point.
It is tight.
This is probably one of the closer games we've seen at the halfway
Yeah.
mark.
Wow.
There's Mark Johnstone, vintage
Johnny.
Mark Johnstone.
Good
Love
old
to see it.
Johnny. When he put on his Facebook his old 2008 TSN thing today, so
did
I
see
watched
that.
that.
And he's back, baby. He had a great season this
I
year.
had the honor of coaching him then on TSN. That was kind of cool.
Hey!
A
Chalk one up
turkey.
for the good guys.
We finally have a guest on here where the bias is going the other way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And like totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 2 pink guys before, so.
Oh, yeah. I don't, we don't associate with those.
No.
Derek with a rough frame.
Yeah.
That's going to put a little bit of distance in this
It
match.
is.
This is where you like to see the same bowler who just threw a strike go up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the feel for the lane.
Yeah.
And
Attaboy.
that's exactly
Oh,
why.
they are
Good shot,
rolling.
Matthew.
They are rolling.
Yeah. But you never know.
That's a lot of emotion for Matthew. He don't usually, he's a pretty quiet dude.
He's quiet, but he hits hard with
He
his
does,
high fives.
yeah.
You can feel the energy. He
hits-
doesn't release it vocally, right?
Yeah.
It's all physical.
He
It's,
hits the pins hard with his ball, too. Man, he rips them. Holy.
Yeah, there's a reason he won last year.
Yeah, he can throw.
From Bradley.
He can throw. He can throw.
Let's see if we can put up a number this time. They put up a number against us a few times. So.
Yeah, they've had a couple of threes already, yeah.
Yeah.
Up.
Ooh.
Misstep.
Little misstep, but still lots of breathing room in
Yeah,
this
they
game.
got a good lead. Got a good lead for sure.
Oh.
Ooh, and that turned into a messy chop.
I know Brad's telling himself it's only a break until you spare it.
That's right, exactly.
It's good cover.
So 278 and 9 for Team JBrains.
Spare
Brad
it.
does get that spare.
And it looks like Matthew can ice it with a good shot here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
291 it looks
Yeah.
like, or 301. Schwartz can max out at? Yeah, 301.
Oh.
Gets hung on that corner, but that is going to be enough with that
should be enough.
304.
Yep. Yep.
Derek with a great shot.
3-2. She's the barn burner.
Everybody's having a good time, though.
It seems like it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what it's all about, right? Having, tomorrow's the serious stuff where you get at her and you play for the big bucks and whatever. Tonight's just a good time and
Yeah, and you
Yep.
can get a feel for the lanes, too.
a feel for the lanes. You're right. Yep, exactly. Yep. Tomorrow it's go time. Anybody around the Sherwood Park area tomorrow, come on down, watch the Western Canadian Bowling Tour
Let's go,
Championship.
JBrains!
$10 tickets. Get
You can
yourself in.
Still
and
get your tickets at the door, but
Tickets
that is
at the
the
door.
only way to find out who wins before all the episodes are released.
This
So-
is true.
311 for Team JBrains. Congratulations on that point mark. And 245
Good job, Mark.
Didn't throw a
over
bad
on
ball.
Team Schwartz. And we're going to run the commercial.
Sounds great.
All right, we are in the last match of this round. This one is a doubles team game. Each person is playing their own game, and then it's the total team pinfall. So they are looking to get the most pinfall up there. The Wiseman brothers are taking the lanes together. Tim and Dex are representing Team JBrains. Over on Team Schwartz, it's going to be Tyler and Cody. And we are now joined with Dwayne Gilardi.
Welcome,
Hello.
Dwayner.
How are you guys?
Fantastic. How are you?
You got that big point there that time? That
Yeah.
definitely helps out. Back inner.
Yep, we needed that one.
Yeah.
This is my most this event here is my favorite one.
Yeah.
To be a part of.
It's pretty fun, eh? It's
Yeah.
a good time.
I'm excited for Tim and Dex here.
Yeah.
We're 1 point down.
You're 1 point down. It's 3-2.
Yeah, so tied up after this one.
With Tim and Dex, it could be either really good or really bad.
Yeah, it's true. When they play against each other, it's always really good.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they can bring that energy together.
I think TPC this year, Tim shot 400 against Dexter.
Oh.
And Dexter shot like 385.
Jeez.
That was their match.
Yeah.
And it wasn't pinfall. It was the 2 out of 3.
Oh, okay.
So it was an incredible match.
Yeah. Wow. So Tyler starts with a chap.
You got Tyler and Cody. Couple next gens.
Yeah.
Couple next gens. They have played
Against a
together
couple
for
Dream
years.
Crushers.
Yeah, they've.
Oh, we're not the Dream Crushers anymore?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
We have rebranded. We are now the Crushers.
Just the Crushers.
Just the Monster Crushers or something. You guys look like little monsters.
Yeah, because we're cute. Well, some of us anyway.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, boy, Dexter.
Oh, Dexter.
Couple big strikes for Team Yellow.
He just needed to get a warmie. That's all.
That's right.
He doesn't have to bowl it.
I think this was a smart move for the girls, putting Cody up there for the full game. Sometimes he takes a couple frames to get going. So some of those Baker's team events where he only has 1 frame at a time tend to be a little bit more of a struggle, but he definitely is someone who can put massive amounts of strikes together at a time.
Doesn't get that flow going.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, and another good one for Tim.
Wow, the Wisemans.
So if you're playing this event, do you bowl all the time, like in the second frame, like just because Dexter doesn't have to throw.
No, he doesn't have to.
Right. Last year, Mitch and myself played together in this.
Yeah.
And I think we only chose to throw one time out of all the times that we.
Yeah. And you can do that.
Yeah.
Because it's best frame, right?
Is this one best frame or is this total team pinfall?
Nope. This is best frame.
Yeah.
Is it not? That's what it says on the.
But like, is it their 2 scores together?
Yeah.
Oh, on the. Let's see.
No, the next match is the team takes the best frame of each game.
Oh.
Or of each frame. This
I
one
think
is
this was-
adding their scores together.
Okay, so our coach wrote it down on his sheet wrong.
Oh, okay,
because he
yeah.
thinks it's this one.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
okay.
definitely, it's a total team pinfall, so they're both playing both matches. I think that's why they
okay.
changed the scoreboard to not have
That's
that third game at the
okay.
bottom
Yeah,
anymore.
because they did have it up there
Yeah.
to start with.
Oh.
Right.
There's a lot
Way
of
to
things
be
to
on
keep
top. Way
straight.
to be on top of it.
Good recovery,
I run a
Katie.
tight
You
ship
got
over
this.
here.
Atta girl.
This is why they keep me around.
That's right. Is that it?
I mean, I don't know. I actually don't know why they've kept me around. I'm not entirely sure. But here I am.
Johnstone, get out of the way.
All right, big chop spare for Tim.
What do we think of the shirts this year?
What do you think?
I want to get one of
Hey,
Robert's.
yes,
this
isn't
one's
this
unreal.
nice?
Yeah, if only all the
The
people
mixed?
on commentary could see Robert's shirt. We might have to post
Yeah,
a
I think
picture
we
of
might
it.
have
to. Oh,
He's got the half pink, half yellow going
Yeah,
on.
it's
It's amazing.
a mishmash
It
of
is
both the
awesome.
shirts together.
last.
They did that last year for you too.
Yes,
Right?
I had purple one side and
Teal.
teal on the other. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one takes the cake.
This is cool.
Yeah, this one's awesome.
This one that you're wearing is kind of similar to like hometown Manitoba.
It is.
Yes,
Yellow
your
and
colors.
black.
I think we might have to take this
Your-
design,
your colors.
propose something.
Turn
you know
it
what
into
I mean?
your open
Yeah.
shirts or something.
Yeah.
To the pro team.
I like the no to Masters.
Oh,
Masters, yeah.
oh
This-
yeah.
Team Manitoba.
Yeah.
Right, right.
But do we want to change anything in Masters right now?
No, probably
We
not,
got
eh?
3 aggregates in a row.
Yeah, that is
probably
fair.
not.
I think we
It's
just
been pretty dominant for you guys
keep,
for a
keep
bit.
sweating in that same color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just wash it and bring it back.
No, don't even wash.
Oh, don't.
Just
They haven't washed their shirts
Yeah.
in 4 years.
keep the winning sweat in there.
You just keep.
Yeah.
It's why nobody wants to like hang out with them while they're there because it's really smelly. But
You guys are on the lanes by yourself.
Yeah.
Nobody else is near
That's
you.
the only reason we're winning because we're
Yeah.
throwing the other teams off.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the strategy right there.
We can outsmell
Just sink your way
somebody.
to the top.
Jeez.
Obviously, that is a joke, and they have put up some big scores across all divisions over the last few years and have deserved every single one of those aggregates.
For
It might
sure
not
they
be a
have.
joke for me.
Kind of like the old hockey jersey,
That's
right?
right. Who's got the stinkiest gear? You're in front of the goalie.
Yeah.
All right, looking after 4 frames. Tim Wiseman with 115, Dexter with 85. Oh, they do have the total at the top. 200 on the nose. Over on Team JBrains, or not Team JBrains, Team Schwartz. 101 for Tyler in the 4th. Cody on a run of strikes. He has 135 with that double working. They do have a little bit of a lead.
Close again, which it should be.
Come on. Attaboy.
Great strike for Tim to put that double up there.
Cody's on
That was
on a
amazing.
bit of a run here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dexter.
Might have to turn my hat backwards for this one.
Oh, and Dexter punches.
I did it too soon.
Yeah.
So a strike here from Cody will keep the marks equal going into frame 6. Both teams will have a double working and then those open frames.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Well, he stopped striking, so
Didn't-
there's that.
Didn't get that push. It is Dwayne Gilardi commentating.
Oh, my God.
He has joined us on the booth.
Oh, we forgot to introduce him.
Nope.
I think I introduced
I
him.
thought we
Yeah,
did.
you both did.
Yeah.
You know who I
he
didn't
just
introduce?
Who?
Us.
Who the hell are you?
Do you want me to introduce you?
Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
think I need any introduction.
Go ahead.
Colonel Sanders himself here, Robert Gallaugher, is joining Katie Rayner. Katie Rayner is leading the
charge.
running the ship.
Running
up
the
here.
ship.
I'm
She has to.
your captain now.
She is definitely Captain Katie. We call her Captain Katie.
So what do we got here? Looks like 60 points.
305 for Team Schwartz to 243.
62.
60.
Oh.
Tim has that double working.
Oh,
But he
no.
punches on the double.
No.
Thank
That
you
hurt.
to everybody watching at home. We just got message. We've received 100 messages today so
That
far in
is
the chat.
awesome.
We still have many hours to go, and we'd love to hear your ideas.
Thanks, Alex.
I know my sister's watching in Calgary, but she don't know how to message. So
Oh, fair.
So
Even
you-
if you can't message, we appreciate you tuning in with us.
so you do have more people watching.
Remembering this is a race to 11 points. It's out of a total of 21 available points, so the first team to 11 is going to win. So far, Team Schwartz is up 3 points to 2.
Oh.
Cody with another
wow.
late falling corner on that
Gee.
strike. And
We got to get that pink team off that lane.
I have heard
I think
that
the
from
next round,
multiple
the next
yellow
round you do.
jerseys.
Next
Yes.
round. You get to go back on the next round.
And it can't happen soon enough.
There's
That a
Oh,
boy.
there's a great shot by Dex.
Okay,
there's been a
we
few
have
tappies.
life.
You have life.
You do. 285 for Team JBrains to 337 for Team Schwartz. Team Schwartz has that strike and spare working.
Katie, can you ask Alex to stop picking on me, please?
I can't control what anybody says in the chat. We are just looking for chat.
Can you just give us activity? Just keep
good-
picking
yeah,
on me then.
Just good or bad chat, it doesn't matter as long as we have chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's,
There is no bad publicity.
Dwayne, it's all about the numbers.
Yeah.
That's right.
We love to hear what the people have to say.
That's right. Exactly.
Ooh, and Tyler misses that chop spare. Tim throws a strike.
No.
That is a big miss for
That
Tyler
is-
Ticat, and one
that
we
could
don't
swing.
usually see.
That could swing a bit.
Dexter gets
Oh,
the double.
big shot. That's a double?
That's a double.
Oh,
Just
boy.
like that.
She's tightened up, boys.
330 for Team JBrains. 357. Cody still has
Cody's
to throw
on
on his
fire.
strike, though.
All right, the hat's coming off. The hat's coming off.
Something's got to
Yeah,
change,
there it
eh?
is. Hat off.
All
Put
right.
it over top of the
We'll see,
headset for a minute
see
here.
if it works.
See what kind of work this
See
does.
if it works.
Oh, it
And
didn't
throws
work.
the
It did
double.
not work.
It did not work.
It
Did not work.
Kevin is trying to defend you since we will not, but
Thanks, Grabowski.
all right. Looking
Here
at
goes
frame
Tim.
8 here. Tim gets up
Oh,
there.
Obviously want Tim to lose.
Who said?
Oh, my God.
Who wants Tim to lose?
Do you know the type of people that hate? The ones that don't win.
Yeah.
Oh, Tyler gets his to go to a left corner. He flexed the guns a little, showed some muscle. We are sitting 400 to 350 with those two doubles working for both those players at the bottom.
Spare for Tyler.
I've already seen Dwayne with his shirt off today, so I don't know if that's the only piece of clothing that's coming off.
What was going on before commentating?
I was showing my tan. I was showing my
in
tan
front of
lines.
the commentary booth, just shirt off.
Oh, okay. I was going to change mine out on the lane there, but
We also thought that might happen.
everybody booed.
There it is. There's your Cody head pin.
Perfect. See, it was backwards. I had to put the hat backwards.
Oh, that's what it was.
Just had to figure out what it is. But
I
Dexter
needed
also
Dex.
missed.
Yeah, we got to get a little help here.
His is spareable, and then right now, you know,
That is help. On a double.
Tyler has the spare that he's going to be able to count on, but they will open in Cody's spot. Tim opened in frame 8, so Dexter getting a spare here will be huge to keep the match even in marks. 417 to 367, 377 now, 87.
87.
387 to 423 going into the last two frames.
Wow.
So 40 pins, right?
40 pins, both working on a spare.
That's nothing.
It truly is nothing with two frames to go.
Yeah.
Oh.
10. 10's good.
All right.
Here we go.
Tim up on the lane. He's going to get an early jump on this one.
JB, are you talking about my gold medals or Alex? Because they're a little bit different.
Oh, a 10 again. Is that 3 in a row?
3 punches in the last 4 frames.
Four
He had that
frames,
strike
3.
in 7, but
Oh, yeah. Right.
Help.
And Tyler punches on his spare.
That is big. So, lots for Dex here.
Yeah,
Dex
needs
is 9th
lots.
frame. Well, it's a Patrick Waugh reference. His 2 Stanley Cup rings in his ears.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that.
You remember that?
I do. Yeah, so
I couldn't hear what he was saying. I had my 2 Stanley Cup rings in my
ear.
ears.
Yeah. Somebody was beaking him or something.
I think it was it Jeremy Roenick?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was Jeremy
It
Roenick.
definitely would be Jeremy.
Yeah,
he was the beaker.
It was Jeremy Roenick.
Yeah.
All right, 399
All right,
to
Dex, come on.
443. Dexter up on the lane.
It's got to go. It's got to go.
He
There's
gets
one.
the strike.
We have life.
You do have life.
And that definitely did give the life, yes.
Yes. We're back.
It's close.
Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. We have life.
And
Let's
a
go
head
yellow.
pin for
Let's go
Cody.
yellow.
That is going to make things very interesting going into the 10th frame. This is going to be a 1-frame game.
This is wide open now.
It is.
30 points, 59. These are big sticks for Cody.
Yes, they are. Big shot for
The
Dexter,
only one
too.
who's going to be working on a mark in 10 is Dexter.
If he cleans this, yellow can shut them out by 1.
How did you do that math so fast?
Well, because they can gain 30 in the 9th. You know what I mean? That's 59. And he'll have 3 more points. It's 58.
Okay.
Are you just wondering how it happened fast?
I'm just here to talk.
Okay.
I'm not here to do math.
Yes.
All right.
We have heard Katie on many commentating different shows trying to do math.
It takes me a while to get there sometimes.
That's all right. Katie
All
does
right.
just fine. Don't ever change.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I don't know if I could if I wanted to.
Well, control went back to Team Schwartz. Timmy,
Oh,
big
good
carry.
spare.
Tim gets that spare.
So the only way to hold control is a strike for Tyler. And it happened, so they still have control. They're still
Big
in the
shot by
driver's
Tyler
seat.
to cap. 473 to 444, but Dexter still has that strike working at the bottom.
Wow.
So if Tim strikes and Tyler doesn't strike, the advantage
both
goes
get
back.
30-30.
The advantage goes back to yellow.
Yeah.
Strike. Go down.
Oh,
Okay,
hangs the
No.
that is a lot more interesting.
Holy.
This is a lot more interesting.
This is close.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
and
he
then
missed.
Tyler misses.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy, he is right.
Here's a scenario.
457
If Tyler
to
gets
478.
tapped,
Dexter
it's-
up on the lane. He
Oh my
punches on
God!
his strike.
No!
That, I think, is
Oh
the
my
end
goodness.
of it.
467
Yeah.
They can get another 15 on that. It is
Four.
going to be a point for Team
It is.
Schwartz.
That one
It
hurt.
is.
That one hurt.
That one did hurt.
Well, I appreciate
Oh.
all the time with you.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
This was
definitely.
not the luck I was hoping to get out of this.
I know everybody
Just saying.
seems to think that if you sit on the commentary, your team's going to win that point. I've heard a few people talking about it. There's been some murmuring.
And another punch.
And
oh
then
my
it
goodness. Spirit.
didn't, didn't pan out that way this
Didn't
time.
pan
477 for Team J Brains right now with the maximum
lots of time.
of 482.
We got lots of time.
Lots of time.
Lots of time. Thank you very much for having
luck
me.
Good to
in your
have you,
next
Dwayner.
matches.
Good luck in whatever you're doing next.
And Cody is going to finish this one off. Team Yellow finishes with a 479 double. And Team Schwartz is going to finish with 497. And that point goes to Team Schwartz, and they are now up 4-2.
4-2.
We're going to run some commercials. All right.
Good luck with this one.
Welcome back to the 2024 Gallaugher Cup. We are just starting round 3, again with 4 matches in this round. The first one being a doubles best frame. So the doubles team is going to play their own game, but the team takes whoever is the high player of that frame. Mark Johnstone and Brandon Manzel are going to be going up against Carrie Kreitz and Sylvain Bercier. And we are joined by one of our sponsors, Sean Schwartz. Hello.
Hi.
We had to like drag him in here.
You did.
He did not want to come willingly, but I'm very persuasive.
The
that's it.
The name change. The name change could be good here. They're up for a couple of points here.
I think it's the shirts.
It might be the shirts. The color.
The pink, yeah.
The pink.
Definitely.
Yeah. That's for sure.
They're sharp.
So thank you
You're
once
welcome.
again for sponsoring Gallaugher Cup.
My
You the
pleasure.
man. You the man.
My pleasure.
Always
awesome.
nice to get some new sponsorship in there as well. And then you get a first-hand front row seat to watching your team, hopefully.
Well, I had a front row seat last year, too.
Yeah,
But,
A real good
yeah.
It didn't work out so well last
they
year.
didn't pan out.
Or the year before, or the year before that.
I had nothing to do with that, but they needed to be better last year.
So on the lanes right now, 2 former Wetaskiwin boys.
Yeah.
Mark Johnstone and Carrie Kreitz.
2 guys that got me into the sport.
YBC in Wetaskiwin.
And weird, they
And
both punch head pins.
And I had the privilege of coaching them both. It was awesome.
Wow.
Superstar.
Hey, can't say that you helped my game like you helped theirs.
Maybe they're just better listeners than you are.
Possibly.
Thanks, Katie.
Maybe they take negative coaching better than I do.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe they're not such snap shows.
That's a possibility.
Yeah,
Yeah,
guaranteed.
possibility right there.
So for those of you who are just joining us, this is the first match of round 3. So we're in match 7. It is a total points game out of 21 points. So the first team to 11 points is going to be the new Gallaugher Cup champions. So far, it is 4-2. Both. We are off to a slow start in this one.
4 punches.
So this format, each player is going to play their own game, and they will take the best frame. So Sylvain and Carrie on the Schwartz side will play. Whoever's frame is better, that will be what counts for the team.
So it's going to be 15.
So this time it's going to be 15. It'll be 15-15 after frame 1.
Yep.
Also in round 3, we have an Irish doubles where players will play an alternate ball for the game. And then we have another Irish trios where players will play alternating balls for the game. And then an Irish doubles playing alternating balls. So lots of events still on the board, lots of points still on the board. The last round, so we had 4 matches last round. 3 of them went to Team Schwartz. And every time we had a Team JBrains in our commentary, they were complaining that it was because Team Schwartz was on lane 13. So we're going to have to see if now that they're on lane 14, if the wins continue or if it is actually a lane 13 advantage.
It looks like I coached Kreitz better than I did Johnstone.
Team Schwartz is for sure going to take a strike, and Sylvain's not even going to throw his frame because they can't do any better than a strike. So,
sorry, Johnny.
I've seen Carrie throw plenty of 3 pins.
we've already talked about
in
that.
Pro League.
Yep. He did that today already.
He spares a few, though.
He does.
Not today.
Not today.
Sylvain just sitting back, cheering on his teammate. He's like, I'm not going up.
Yeah, go ahead, Carrie. Do your thing. I'm good.
He's like, this is easy. He's grabbing a
That's
drink.
easy, eh?
Like, you might have to throw one sooner or later.
He's not even up at the lane. He's back here at the commentary
might have to
booth.
throw one sooner or later. Stay a little loose. You're getting old. Oh, yoga.
Are you going to come join us next after your match? Yeah.
For our French listeners.
We'll get him on here, guys. Don't
That's
worry.
right.
We'll bully him. All right. So Team JBrains is also going to take a strike in frame 2 and in frame 3.
There goes Johnny. There he comes. Oh.
Sly's got to bowl this frame.
Yep, he does.
He's back in, guys.
Put your shoes back on.
Can't ride Carrie's coattails.
No.
Coolest shirts since the pics from the Schwartz wedding I'm seeing on the comments.
I love these shirts. They're great.
These shirts are great, and also the shirts from the Schwartz wedding.
Yeah,
were
the
great.
wedding shirts turned
The
out
wedding
awesome.
shirts turned
Johnny
out
did an
amazing.
amazing job.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you and Jen, one of our
Thank you.
coaches of Team Schwartz.
It was a perfect day.
It was a pretty good day.
We had some iffy people that showed up, like Robert, but
You invited him.
no, Jen did.
Oh, okay, fair. And so far, we have a tie game.
That hurt.
But I think I've bought him every beer he's had today.
That's a dagger.
Really? He bought me mine.
No, I didn't.
Jen.
Robert bought that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Robert did.
Did he buy mine too?
No.
Do you need one?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We're going off the rails again, guys.
We are.
Weird.
Are we sliding sideways a little?
No, it's
What
okay.
you have to understand is that a 4-hour stint of commentary, there's going to be moments where it goes off the rails a little.
Especially in this format.
That's true.
Especially in this format.
Yeah.
I
Look at
always
Sly
like
partake. He got a spare.
got a spare. I always like commentating the Gallaugher Cup because whenever I ask them, like, okay, what are you looking for?
Yeah.
Knowing that the tour finals day when I commentate, I have to be like
Professional.
and like on my A game and
You
like
do.
they're
Today,
like, yeah, it's fine, whatever.
today you're looking for entertainment.
That's right.
And it is. And it has been.
That's-
It's been entertaining.
I will
That's what
provide
this is about, is having fun.
Yeah, we've had some good people on here already, so it's been good.
You got me on here.
Few
It can't
laughs.
be that good.
Well,
have you seen me bowl?
we're running out of people.
Oh,
All right.
all right,
so
fair enough.
Team JBrains, the most they're going to be able to make on this one is a 5 spare, and that's if Brandon spares this one, which he does not. So they're going to have an open in frame 4. Carrie punched in frame 5, but they still have Sly to be able to go up and see if they can get something going in 5. but that is going to give them a little bit of an advantage in this match.
Got her that time. Here, let's slide.
Looking for a little regroup on Team Yellow as well.
Yeah, having a little chit chat even. Here we go. Oh.
Okay, a chop isn't bad, especially if he gets the spare. That's a good count.
Those are hard spares.
Yeah.
I hate those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these guys are like really good bowlers.
I would rather have any spare in the game but a chop.
Yeah, fair. Actually, I agree.
Gino says it's the easiest spare in the game, and I
I've seen
disagree
Gino
with
miss
him.
so many chop
yeah.
spares.
Me too.
Me
and then
too.
he'll blame the lane.
Oh yeah.
Blame his
I hit
shoe.
a board.
I hit a board.
I had-
No, that's if he gets a
that's
two-pin.
no. Hey, Schwartz, that's somebody else's excuse.
Yeah.
All right, so chop spare in frame 5.
She's
for
probably
Team
not
Schwartz.
watching.
Strike in frame 5 for Team Schwartz. 106 to 128. Johnny back up on the lanes.
Those loose boards will get you every time.
That's right. They
That's
will.
why I threw my two-pin at provincials. It was the loose board that when it went over the thing and it just kind of
Synthetic.
I used to get those at Heartland all the time.
Synthetic lanes, you had a loose board.
Yeah.
It couldn't have possibly been because of me.
It was like a whole loose sheet.
The worst is that I had just finished giving Gino a hard time about how he was complaining that the board made him get a two-pin, and then I get a two-pin, and I was like, wow.
Oh, weird.
Dang.
I didn't recognize that. And the weird fact is he just walked in.
He just showed up.
Yeah, Gino's right there.
He
The
showed up.
legend of the game that throws a two-pin.
He said he was coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I gave Katie a hard time for throwing that two-pin. She said she'd never throw one.
Oh, Katie.
It has been years.
And it was literally the next game.
No, I threw first ball of day
Yeah.
2.
Well, it was the next game because
Yeah.
he did it in the game before, the last game of the day.
You can never
Oh,
say
yeah.
never.
First ball throws the deuce.
Ooh,
You know,
that's-
like,
I probably haven't thrown a two-pin since I was like 19 years old.
Well, it don't
I've
matter.
thrown a few.
Yeah, well, I'm better than you.
I was also hammered.
I was not hammered. It was
No.
9 in the morning.
Yeah, and provincials, you couldn't be.
I usually get 2 in a row, then throw a two-pin.
All right, so
Touche.
we're going to have another open frame for Team JBrains in frame 6.
They got some comebacking to do.
They're going to have minimum 12, maximum 15, and Team Schwartz has that double working in 6 and 7. I'd love to hear in the chat, what are people's favorite formats they've seen so far? The doubles, the trios, the
That is actually, yes, a
pins
good
versus
question.
Scratch,
Yeah.
the pick your best score of the frame.
No,
Tell us what you
I
like.
just want them to like the pink shirts. They're
They,
great.
they love, there's been so many
Yeah.
comments about the pink shirts.
Like the pink shirts are phenomenal.
The pink shirts are phenomenal.
Johnny
the yellow
did
are also
so
great.
good.
They knocked
What's
him out of the
your-
park again. But I would love to hear people's opinion of which format they've seen so far.
What's your favorite? What do you like? Like, if you were going to,
I love this.
If you're going to a tournament, which one would you like?
I love the idea of taking the best frame of the team.
I used to do that, right, Schwartz?
We did do that tournament.
Yeah, I did
I
it.
love
I did it at Christmas time. I think me and Craig were actually
It
partners.
was. It turned to a really long night because you enjoyed it so much. Let's
Yeah.
just throw another shift. And
Well,
we
we
made
did.
a new shift, and then we
Yeah.
made another new shift,
Yeah.
and you got home at 4 in the morning.
Yeah. I would also I love the alternate or the random order bakers events.
The
Oh,
random
where
order.
you
Like, I
can
love when
just-
you can-
do 2 frames in a row.
I
if you
love
want.
that.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's so cool to be able
Yeah.
to say we're going to put a trios team together and you can play all 3 frames at once, or you can alternate, and it's however you want to do it.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
The only way I'd want to do it, like where OC went twice.
Yeah.
And he opened the first frame. I'd have put someone different in there.
And
Because
bring
if
him
you
back in
throw a
later.
strike, then maybe
yeah,
I want to
throw
go back
again.
on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But you have the option,
yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah.
But lots of times they won't change it. They just tell you you're playing 2 frames. You're playing 2
Yeah.
frames.
Well, it's confusing enough for these guys down here. Well, you know it.
They're
you
not
know
that
it. I
bright.
know
They're
it. Yeah.
like-
They're bowlers.
Yeah. I understand it. Go from hockey to bowling, and it's, you don't have to be bright to play games. You just got to be competitive.
At this point here, minimum that Team Schwartz can get in frame 10 is a 30 count. They already had that 4-bagger going at the bottom. Team JBrains has potential for a turkey here if Brandon can throw the strike. But 133 and 6 to 188 and 6, and then there was that run of strike. So this one is in the hands of Schwartz.
It is very much.
Brandon throws the strike in 9 though, so that is going to keep
Definitely
things going.
helps. Oh.
Sylvain throws that first strike in 10.
Throws.
That's a bomb.
That is a bomb. Here we go.
This screen's really in my way.
Sorry.
It's okay. I got a long neck.
What, that screen or this one?
This one, because this one's fine. It's
Yeah.
just you got to do. And Tyler's head's in my way now.
That is a
greasy corner.
So they're going to
left
get
quarter.
30, the strike, and then the corner spare
punch.
potentially
Better count.
for the better count of 30. You're right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, take the better.
You leave the computer once and miss a Team 12-bagger. Almost. These things go very fast, and in this format, with this caliber of bowlers, you never know what you're going to miss. 351 for Team Schwartz.
Not bad.
They're going to need JBrains to strike out here, and that would give them not enough.
No.
So this one is going to go to Team Schwartz.
You're trying to figure out math.
Yeah, but look how
last
fast-
time,
look how
last
fast
time
I
I
did that.
figured out your math, it was terrible.
Okay, I
we
didn't get-
commented at that with Dwayne when
I
Dwayne was
didn't
there.
get the exact number, but I know that they can't
And
get
you're
enough.
a teacher.
Grade 4. So
They
like-
don't
So you don't teach math in grade 4?
No, you don't. They use calculators now.
No, we don't use calculators. I use a calculator. They don't use a calculator.
Yeah, because they're smart enough they don't need one.
I don't know when this turned to a Bash Katie fest, but like.
You asked me to come on. What'd you expect?
Fair. All right, so Brandon had that head pin in 10. They are going to max out now 230. No, that's not right. What are they going to get? 246. 246 to 351. Team Schwartz gets that point, and they go up 5-2, and we are going to run the commercials. All right, welcome back, Gallaugher Cup. We are now into match number 8, part of round 3. This one is an Irish doubles event where players will be playing alternate balls, sharing one game. Over on Team JBrains, Dwayne and Alyssa Gilardi, our married couple, are going to be playing the doubles event together. Newly married. And over on the Team Schwartz, Brad Wilton and Derek Holm are going to be playing together, alternating one ball at a time.
Not newly married.
We are now joined by Sylvain. Only had to play like half that game.
Not even. Like Carey was throwing tons of strikes over there. That was pretty easy for me.
That was a big point for you guys.
Yeah.
You got some lead now. You got something to work with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're in good position for sure.
Yeah. It's a good start. Good.
How are you feeling? First Gallaugher Cup event.
Oh, it's so much fun.
You like it? Do you like the format?
I like the format, but I like these
just
are
the
camaraderie, and these are all-star teams. Like all the players on there are best in the country. So it's super nice to play. Finally have a chance to play on a team with them.
Yeah.
People who you usually compete against, and now you're working with them.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's good. That's good.
For sure, I've been matched up with Kerry twice, and he's a pretty good teammate, I got to tell you.
You guys seem to feed well off each other. I mean, back-to-back 350s when you guys had to play with each other.
That's so easy. Like, he just throws strikes. That's all he does.
Or 3 pins.
Yeah.
Or 3 pins.
This is an interesting format for sure.
Yeah.
The ball for ball.
Oh, yeah. Like.
Ooh, a miss by Derek there. Oh.
Yeah, Derek, you're done. You're done, Derek.
Forgot that it's
he was going to throw another ball.
One ball at a time.
He was going to throw another ball.
Dwayne just misses on his strike, so Alyssa's going to have to clean up his mess there.
There could be a family feud there. Things don't happen right.
When did you fly into Edmonton?
Yesterday. We're making a vacation out of this.
Oh, that's good.
So staying for a little bit after too?
Yeah, we're staying all week, so hopefully we'll go and visit the mountains a little bit.
Oh, that's
amazing.
Good. That's good.
There you
There's
go.
a strike. Predictions of which team is going to win?
Yeah, definitely Schwartz. I'm not biased.
There's been a lot of biased commentary on this today.
There has been a little bit, yeah.
You know what? After 3 years in a row that JBrains wins, so yeah.
And the first two were absolute slaughters. Last year was close, but the first two
Last year was fun to commentate because it actually came down to like round 4 or 5.
Last round,
but the year before commentating, like it was over in round 3, and we were all just like, well, now what do we do?
Yeah. Drink.
It was painful. It was really bad.
Yeah. No, it's been a fun event. How do you like your shirts?
You know what? Yeah, I'm so happy to get the Schwartz one because I never wear pink.
Yeah.
It's your color, though.
Yeah, I do like it. It's amazing.
Yeah, we've had lots of great comments on the shirts this year.
It's been amazing. Yeah, good shirts. Johnny did good.
Another great ball by Brad. Alyssa going up for Team JBrains. She's going to be looking to put another strike up there.
Yeah, slight lead for Schwartz.
A little bit, not much.
Oh, she tickles the middle, but just can't get it.
No.
So 125 in the 5th for Team JBrains, 150 in the 5th for Team Schwartz. They have that strike in 6, and the most Dwayne can do here is get that spare going in 6. So definitely advantage Team Schwartz going into the last half.
Right now, yeah. Ooh, tapped on the right corner.
Didn't get it to go.
No.
Such a great ball.
It was. 3 pin just kind of bloop.
Remembering this is a race to 11 points. There's a total of 21 matches up there. The last 2 are worth 5 points each because it's a match play, or the round 4 is worth 5 points each. So there's still tons of points up on the lane.
Oh, yeah. Lots.
Right now, 5-2.
She can change in a heartbeat.
And we've seen that happen.
We have seen it happen.
Over the years. This isn't our first rodeo.
Yeah, we go, it's close. No, it's not.
Nope. Wrong.
So are you again on the Lumberjack team ready to go? Or
yeah, we're ready to go.
You guys, you have another team in Quebec now.
Yeah, the Rebels.
Yeah.
We're each bowling the same from the same center.
Are you really?
Because we had to move this year, so.
Oh, you had to move.
Yeah, so.
What happened to your center?
It's just the owner asked us like Sunday morning was not our thing.
Was it good? Oh, okay.
So it's just like, yeah, if you guys could find somewhere else, that would be great. So we did end up at Perry Bowling with these guys.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Cleaned up the headpin, a little messy last shot, but 2:15 in the 8th frame. Team JBrains has that double working in 7 and 8 though, so that's going to make this really interesting depending on what Dwayne does here. Chop is going to give him quite a count.
Yep.
2:05 and 8 to 2:15.
Wow.
Could get it up to a tie game with a spare here.
With a spare run. Whoop. That's little there.
It's actually fun when you have 2 Pro League teams bowling out of the same center, though. Like, we have the Crushers now, the Bombers, and the Average Pros all bowling out of Sherwood.
3, yeah.
We have 3, and sometimes it works out that we're bowling on the same days, so you see the other teams in the center, you kind of feed off them a little bit.
Yeah, that's more fun feeding off,
Yeah. Even though we bowl on opposite ends of the center generally,
that one day this year, you guys were like on.
We were on 3, and actually next
the pros were right beside.
Pros
you.
were on 2, and then next gen had to come over from Bonnie Doon because they weren't able to play, so they were on 2 for when they were another game.
Yeah.
And so, but they had another tournament going on here from lanes 4 to or 5 to the end of the house. So
that was crazy.
We definitely had.
You playing this year? You still?
I am, still on the Crushers, our little rebrand.
Yeah, you guys mixed it up a little bit,
Mixed it up. We have a new manager. We have a new logo. We have new uniforms. Like, we're ready. Oh, and Team JBrains has taken advantage in this match. 240 and 9 to 227.
Absolute strike right here.
Schwartz is going to have to strike out. He leaves the corner, and that means Team JBrains is going to take this match. And go down 5 to 3.
That's quite a comeback.
It is a good comeback. Yeah, it was good.
The Gilardis had quite the back half of this game to bring that game back. JB's happy over in the chat.
There it is.
And the chop will seal the deal. 280 for Team JBrains, Alyssa and Dwayne. And over on Team Schwartz side, we'll finish with a 257. Team JBrains will get that point, and they now are at 5 to 3.
I feel like I gotta cut your unbiased out.
We are back at the Gallaugher
You're your own
Cup.
woman.
I was saying another win for Schwartz. Another win.
She was saying that.
Sure.
We are in round 3, match 9. This one is an Irish Trios event where the players are again playing alternating balls and sharing one game. Over on Team JBrains, Tyler McLean, Mark Miller, and Dexter Wiseman will be taking the lane, matching up against Tyler Ticat, Bradley Ticat, and Cody Steer, a whole bunch of next-geners all back-to-back.
All the next-geners together.
All the next-geners. Remembering that this is a game going to 11 points. Right now, we are sitting at a 5-3 split for Team Schwartz. And there's another point on the line right now. We are joined by Schwartz member Derek Holm.
Hi.
Hi, Derek.
Lane 14 is tough. There was a lot of corners on that game.
So when we had the first, because in round 2, you guys took 3 out of the 4 matches, and every single yellow player who was sitting in this commentary booth was like, we need to get them off lane 13. It's because they're on lane 13.
Oh.
And now there's the switch, and we're seeing maybe a little bit of the switch in the other direction.
The score, too, yeah.
It's a little tougher over there.
It's a little tough.
If you get a win on lane 14, you're doing good.
Yeah. Well, we have a win on lane 14 because we won the very first match
that's
on
true.
that one.
It took them 3 games to get to the first win on lane 14.
They got a couple of strikes in a row here now.
Things are cooking. Next gen heating up.
You just got to hit the pocket.
Hit the pocket.
So how are things going in the pit? How it feels?
The team is absolutely gelling already. It's kind of good. I was a little not worried about the chemistry, but it seems like we've been bowling together for a long time. So
you guys have a few pickups this year with Sylvain Bercier, Brad Wilton. I just got my sheet taken away, so I don't know who the other ones were because I was looking right at it when it was taken from me. Sylvain, Cody, and Brad Wilton. How's having those new players in there?
Good. It seems like the coaches are kind of sticking to provinces for like team-wise and chemistry-wise, which is obviously working 5-3. So
for sure.
Yeah, it seems like me and Brad a little struggled there with that one there, but I think we're in a good spot.
I mean, a 2.5 up there is not a bad game at all by any stretch. So definitely not hurting momentum of the team.
No, it's just tough to bowl a married couple, I guess.
They have like a bond there.
I know.
Some team chemistry going on.
I will say, before everything happened and all the teams got announced, I was really hoping that Alyssa was going to wear the pink shirt.
Yeah. Have a little one-on-one?
Yeah, well, we know the record Alyssa has against Dwayne, so it just would have been easier to get a couple more points going up against them with Alyssa beating them. So that's probably why they strategically probably picked her first and said, we don't want that. So, yeah.
Fair. Fair.
Wendy Harms? No.
Wendy.
Bob and I try to stay very unbiased, but the person in the third seat has not held back on their biases at all.
No. They've been all whatever.
You know, I am beyond excited to wear pink, but after this is done, that yellow and black hat is definitely coming with me because it's going to match my shirt from my home province of Manitoba. Keep winning the Open.
There you go.
So, yeah.
Dwayne was saying that he thinks that these shirts need to be the new master shirts for Manitoba.
Yeah.
I love the design, the splash factor that's on the front.
We've had so many good comments about the shirts.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the match here. We have Team Schwartz, 3 chop-offs in a row, but they are sparing them, and they haven't had an open frame yet. They're sitting at 178 in the 6th frame. Over on Team JBrains, they have that spare, so they're at 131, still looking for a count, could potentially get to a 146 and 6. And so a little bit of an advantage at Team JBrains, and they spare another one.
And the chop-off!
I couldn't mute that fast enough, and I apologize to all the listeners.
I tried covering the microphone.
Yeah,
was it still loud?
It was still loud.
My bad.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
The whole team's like looking at him like, what is going on up here?
You just woke up the people that are falling asleep at home.
Yeah, well.
Welcome to the Gallaugher Cup, everybody.
You're welcome. This is what my commentator brings.
That's right.
Tyler McLean throws one a little bit messy, doesn't quite get the corner to go. He was looking for another strike up there to get the double. Mark is going to put his corner spares to the test and see if he can get this one.
But the other Tyler threw
Johnny
a strike.
will have her.
Yes, but the other Tyler threw a strike. And Mark
No
gets the corner spare.
No doubter.
191 in 8 for JBrains, 223 in 8 for Schwartz.
Why not another chop off?
chop.
Yes.
Wow.
Let's show them how good we are at those.
Holy.
I promise I won't yell this time.
Yeah, no more yelling, and if you do, warn me so I can mute you first.
If they spare it, mute it.
Okay. I'm
Put
on
your
it.
finger on the dial.
I'm on it. I got it.
Yes, keep your finger close. Dan.
Just a machine!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we needed to mute all 3 of our mics so we didn't get that in there.
he might have got through the other 2 as well.
Oh boy, and there is a miss spare over on JBrains' side, so now we are looking at this going to be a Team Schwartz victory for this point.
Another
That
chop.
strike
Oh,
there is
no
gonna seal
chop.
the deal.
What
No
good
chop.
counts on our chop off spares?
Yes.
Real good.
Yes. Chop after chop after chop.
268 and 9 for Team Schwartz, 219 and 9 for Team JBrains. They're going to be able to max out at a 264.
JBrains, you panicking yet?
264.
You panicking yet? You panicking yet? 6-3.
It is.
I think it's a little
6-3.
early. If I have history,
Yes.
I wouldn't be.
Them-
I wouldn't be running your mouth so
them,
soon, there,
them
Derek Hall.
I just asked if he was panicking.
Them-
I didn't say we had this in the bag. I just asked if he was
Them
panicking.
5-point games can change in a
Oh,
hurry. yeah.
absolutely.
There is a
can.
lot of points still up on the board here.
There is.
Team Schwartz / Next Gen finishing with that turkey and 10 to get to 313. Big win there to the 228 for Team JBrains.
You're not wrong. 8-4 is not that hard.
And we have one more match in the 3rd round coming to you right after these commercials. All right, welcome.
Prairies.
Welcome back to Gallaugher Cup 2024. We are in the last match of round 3. This one is another Irish trios event, single game, alternating balls, pins game. So this one they are looking to win the frame, not necessarily have the highest pin score. However, as we saw in game 1 or game 2, pinfall might come into play if it is a 5-5 split of the pins games. And as we heard, Ryan O'Callaghan throwing away balls in frame 1 ended up costing that team at the very end. So they're going to want every pin that they can get just in case. This is a race to 11 points. We are currently sitting at a 6-3 split for Team Schwartz. They are hoping to continue that lead. And Bob Gallaugher has been switched out, and Sean Schwartz is back with us.
Finally get someone good in again. Get rid of the old fart.
All right, so again, this one is a ball for ball.
Oh, yeah.
Ball for ball trios, but it's
TSN style.
TSN style. So
That
Team
makes
JBrains
so
won
different.
frame 1 and are currently sitting
1-0.
1-0.
Damn. TSN style makes it.
TSN style makes it
more interesting.
Makes it more interesting in a way.
And the Irish, too, because it's not your frame that you're going to spare.
You're trying to clean someone else's crap up.
Yeah, well, and you got to pay attention to what the other team. So you,
Over on Team
Oh,
JBrains,
no.
they've put on the lanes Parker Anderson, Matthew Harms, and Tim Wiseman. Matching them will be Len Anseth, Ryan O'Callaghan, and Lonnie Akers for Team Schwartz.
Team Prairie.
All right, so a 15 for Team JBrains.
Oh, no.
And that is going to probably give this frame to Team JBrains.
Whoa. Ryan could spare this.
Those pink guys need
Or
to be
clean
better.
up.
A cleanup here would make this frame a carryover. It is possible. I'm just saying most likely, and I'm right because I'm Katie Rayner, and
Oh, good.
that's just how it goes.
We need a shovel. It's getting thick in here.
So 2 frames in a row, JBrains has won. Going into frame 3.
Pink just trying to keep it close by the looks of it.
Yeah, we're just giving them a head start. It's fine. Lonnie comes back here with a strike to match Matthew. Called it. Oh, goodness me.
That's back-to-back bricks for Lonnie.
Well,
quick 3-0.
well, there's a little bit of a.
Oh, I've seen people down in this format a
And
ton.
come back.
And come back.
100%. That's the thing about this format is you might have a little bit of a hole, but it's kind of easier in a way to get out of than a big pinfall hole.
Well, and here's the thing too: is now they're going to be a little bit ahead of frames, so Schwartz is going to be able to figure out what they need per frame.
Which for some people is going to be a great thing, and
Sure.
for some people that pressure may end up being can't really freewheel as much.
No.
You never know.
Although with Lonnie throwing the third one here, he better free will because the third one is not good.
Yeah. All right.
You'll find it sooner
We
or
might have
later.
to institute substitutions somehow in this.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Ooh. So a
No.
spare here will give them the carryover for frame 4.
Do we call that a veteran move?
Do we?
No.
I'd like to counter that. I don't know if we necessarily call that a veteran move. Through the hole is definitely not. And Team
Oh,
Schwartz
good
is
God.
down 4 frames to none at
I
this
can't.
point.
I can't commentate this, bros.
I can't commentate it because I got the same shirt on as them, and it's really
Looking
not
over
that
to
pretty.
the JBrains side, Tim is going up and seeing if he can get the spare, which he does not.
See, we just need the first one. Just
Hey,
need the first one.
15 can. Oh no, 15 can't tie that frame. They're one
No.
frame ahead.
They're 1 frame ahead. So JBrains is giving them a lot of openings, but Schwartz is just not walking
No,
through the
they're-
door.
We keep leading with Lonnie though here.
Yeah. Lonnie's going to figure out sooner or later. He's going to have to.
Need a new leader here.
So
Throw
Parker
a
got
strike.
them 15 in frame 5, so anything more than 15 will give Schwartz their first point of the game.
Oh,
And
yeah,
they're
finally.
on the board.
It's about time.
I don't know if you can hear that, but that was the loudest scream by a team ever.
The whole team was celebrating that shot.
4-1. Don't call it a comeback.
Into frame 6 here. They are only down 30 pins in pinfall, though, so if it did come down to a 5-5 split, it is still very close.
Thin one there. Well, that makes it 5-1 in a quick hurry.
5-1 for Team JBrains.
Hey,
with
just
that
got to
strike.
win the last 4 and then louder than the chop-off spares. Yeah, it sure was.
And misses the spare.
no.
So this is the problem here, though, is that
The pinfall gets behind quite a ways.
pinfall is going to get behind quite a bit, and then you're going to be really struggling if you can get it to the 5-5 split. But Team JBrains is putting on the pressure, and it's going to be a challenge to even get it to a 5-5 split at this point.
We'll just call it a 6-4 going into round.
Going into round 4.
4.
We're calling it that early? You have no faith in your team? Yikes.
No, not optimistic. Realist?
Yeah. Oh, but
Okay,
Lenny
frame-
started. Now you're
frame
good.
7
Now
is
you're
a
good. He's going to
carryover.
get the run going.
Frame 7's a carryover. Frame 8, JBrains has already put a strike up there, so this is going to be a big shot for Ryan O'Callaghan. If he throws a strike here, frame 9 will be worth 3 points.
R-O-C. R-O-C.
That's
Ryan
a 3
does
pin.
not do that, which means that Team
That
JBrains will win
ends the game.
those, and
Well, that was
JBrains
quick.
That was something.
will win that one.
Glad I jumped on for commentary for that game. Oh, good God.
What is next?
This is like a bunch of new
Next
bowlers
is-
playing.
So as we go into round 4, we're going to have 2 different matches. Each are going to be worth 5 points. 5 players are going to be going in a match play format against the other 5 players from the other team. It's going to be very similar to Open, very similar to Masters, where they're doing a match play point. So each game will be worth 5 points. The first 5 players are going to be playing a match play pins game style, and the second 5 players will be playing a match play pinfall style. That's going to be a lot of keeping track for me.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why you're here. You have to do all the math,
Yeah,
which
I'm
is
working on
scary.
I would just draw 5 lines.
I'm going to.
Five lines, 1 down the middle.
I just thought you'd bring like a book, not just one piece of paper.
I didn't bring anything. This was given to me by your lovely wife.
Oh, weird. The one that's prepared.
After not giving me anything for the first 2 rounds.
How's a full notebook and you have nothing? Just winging it.
We're not winging it.
Well,
It's
you
fine.
were.
Everything's fine.
Hey, they could win the 10th frame.
Good 9-10, boys. Is that the first one?
I see another mistake here, Carrie, too.
Yeah.
I guess there is 13 matches, but this should
I gotta go pee.
Thanks for telling us.
You're welcome. I figured since I got a bowl.
All right, we are back for round 4. The first matches of round 4 is going to be worth 5 points. This is going to be a match play style pins game. So we have Tyler Titcat playing Alyssa Campbell, Len Anseth playing Mark Miller. Right? Yeah.
Ooh.
No. Yeah, Mark Miller. Tyler McLean playing Ryan O'Callahan, Tim Wiseman playing Derek Holm, Matt Harms playing Sylvester. Oh my gosh.
Sylvain.
Holy man.
Or just Sly. Everyone knows him as Sly.
All right. Okay. And this is a pins game. So this is where I'm going to have to really focus on making sure I keep track of who's won what frames. Tyler is going to take frame 1 over Alyssa.
We'll help you, don't worry.
Okay, Len has thrown a strike up there already. We are joined still with Sean Schwartz, one of our title sponsors, as well as Carrie Kreitz.
Hey, everybody. I'll only be here for like 3 frames. I think Robert wants to get back into his seat here.
Oh, do we have to?
He got distracted talking to Gino.
Weird. It's like a married couple right there.
It's fair.
I have shirts to prove it.
Schwartz is off to a good start here. Like that. Like that.
Unlike last game.
I've noticed up here, a lot of Schwartz players are commentating. Where are all the JBrains?
We had like
players?
3 JBrains in a row.
Oh, okay.
Must have been early.
We've had Mark Miller, we've had Dwayne.
Mark Johnstone.
We've had Mark Johnstone. We've had a few, yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah, it was early.
We've had a good mix of players so far.
Oh, Derek greases out a chop from a head pin.
Yeah.
So we got Tyler wins 1 frame. Len and Mark are tied. OC's up in this frame.
Ooh, Chop Cherry. We sell that shirt.
Sell that shirt. Get him one. He probably
After
already has
he was so
one.
excited and watched 4 chop spares by your team last round, and then he's going to go and miss that.
Yeah, and then misses corner because he's angry.
So just a reminder, this is a race to 11 points. We are currently sitting at a 6-4 split with Team Schwartz out on top. They came out to the early lead and seem to be able to keep control for a little bit longer.
Yeah, this round is a big one. It's worth 10 points. So
Huge.
like, it's gonna.
This is where you take over and take the lead.
Yeah, this is the singles matches at the Ryder Cup, right?
Yep.
Like, day 1, day 2, they do mean a lot, but day 3 decides everything.
This is where you can take over and basically solidify almost everything.
Yeah. You definitely don't want to go into this round behind.
No. You don't want to come out of this behind too much either.
Well, round 5 is only worth 1 point. So if you come out of this, it's
yeah. You got
not.
But I mean, like
ideal.
even the first 5, you don't want to come
yeah,
out
fair, yeah.
way behind.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want to be down 4.
Yeah, because this match alone is worth 5 points. There's no team totals. It's just strictly the pins
plays.
game, match play. Yeah. 1 point for each match.
Weird. Lenny's throwing strikes now.
It really bothers me when your team gets like too many frames ahead because I can't keep track of all.
Yeah, it's tough to follow.
Yeah,
with
100%.
Compared to like watching Pro League, it's frame by frame. It's not watching a team run 3 frames ahead.
Yeah. Derek and Tim are tied in the first frame.
So there's a carryover with the Mark and Len match, a carryover with the Tim and Dexter match, or Tim and Derek match.
Yep.
OC throws a strike up there. Sly is going to win frame 1.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
This is the one that just gives me a headache.
Well, it would because you're
every year.
like I say,
this
it's
is
not
my least favorite one.
it's not like Pro League where you only got 1 frame to worry about, and then
But
you
it's
move
also
on.
like even the next round where it's like the same thing of match play, but it's pins or it's not pins game. It's just total scratch. It doesn't matter about the who won what frames.
You can find that at the end.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't have to keep track and like focus as much, especially when though. Oh, well, I will keep you as updated as I possibly can.
She
I
will
have a
not.
system. I have a paper and a pen in front of me, and I am working on it. Don't you worry, I got you.
Mitchell, it's going to take her a while to figure it out. Don't worry.
So Tyler has now gone up 2 frames to 0 on Alyssa with that head pin. She's going to need to figure out something on how to hit the side if she's going to go up against Tyler here because he is not missing too much today.
Yeah. In the first round there, he was a little perturbed with himself. Now he seems like he's figured it out.
Yeah. Team Schwartz is just throwing up the marks there. 4 strikes and a chop spare in frame 2.
Sly's finally smiling again.
He's finally over the trauma of having to come on commentary with us.
But he did say he spoke English, not French.
He didn't speak a word of French. He spoke English the whole time.
Well, that's unfortunate for our French listeners.
I said all I told him is the only thing I know is parlez-vous français. That's it.
I mean, if he had spoken French, it would have been great for our French-speaking listeners.
Yes.
However, he would have been talking to himself because we don't speak French.
Yeah, clearly.
So I know how to ask to go to the washroom.
I took French class.
So did I, but the only thing I ever used was, can I go to the washroom?
No, that
to
was
get out?
30 years ago, so I don't remember any of it.
Have we talked about like the amount of people here just watching the Gallaugher Cup? Like
There's lots of people here,
friends and family, but a lot.
Some people I have no idea who they are.
Yeah, they
So with
It's kinda neat.
Johnny doing that right corner spare, Len is actually going to take those first 2 frames because frame 1 was a carryover.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah, there is a ton of people here watching. There's lots of family members, and there's just like some
Lots of
random
randoms.
people. Yeah,
But
there's a lot of people actually I also
lots of
don't recognize.
Lots of random people I've never seen before.
Yeah, that's good.
That's what this is about. Get some people out to see what it's about. And
I know we have a lot of listeners, and you're allowed to commentate or comment, and Katie and whoever's helping her out can see your comments.
Oh,
and
we've been engaging with them.
responding.
We've been asking them questions.
That's great. I love seeing it.
All right, that strike there from Tim is going to win the carryover frame against Derek. So he's going to take 2
I thought
points.
Tim would be better since he won here.
And like he can practice here whenever he wants.
Yeah, like somebody needs to chirp him. If he was up here, he'd be chirping.
Oh yeah,
We haven't
Tim
had
will
a
never
Wiseman
come
up
up
here
here.
yet.
They won't come up here.
No.
We haven't had either one of the Wisemans up here yet. Maybe we could get one of them next.
Yeah.
Maybe Tim, because
give
he's
him
not
a
playing. Dexter will be playing next.
Tap on the shoulder.
Oof, that is not a great go. 3-pin on the double for Len.
Come on, Kevin. It's Team Pink.
That 5 for Matt Harms is going to give Sly that point. So currently Tyler is up 2 frames to nothing. Len is up 2 frames to nothing. Ryan O'Callahan has 1 frame on Tyler McLean, and they have a carryover working. Tim is up 2 frames against Derek, and Sly's up 2 frames against Sly.
Sly's up 2 frames against Sly?
Yeah. Sly's up against 2 frames against Matt.
Yeah, but you said Sly's up 2 frames
I was
against
doing
Sly.
so good up until that point.
I know.
So currently,
That's why we're here.
Team Schwartz is sitting with 4 of the matches and 4 of the points. Alyssa throws a strike, so that is going to put her match into a carryover.
We appreciate you, Alex. Thank you very much for chirping Tim the whole time.
You and the rest of us, buddy.
Mark misses to the left, so 15 here will make this a carryover frame. Anything less than 15, and he will lose the frame, which we have seen before in previous years that 15 can win a frame.
Oh yeah. Anything happens in bowling. Oh, jeez.
Oh, and a shit in the
see,
tub.
yeah. Turd in the tub.
Been there.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, roasted.
This is going to be a test of Mark's corner pin abilities.
Oh, for a carryover, too. Oh, no, see, he spares his shit in the tub.
Great spare by Ryan.
He gets that corner, so his game is going to go into a carryover. Ryan had the strike in 2, and so did Tyler. So a spare here will keep it as a carryover. A strike will give Tyler those 2 points. And that will give Tyler the advantage over Ryan. He is now up 2 frames to 1. Big strike by Derek home.
Put some pressure on that Tim guy.
Their match will go into a carryover frame.
It's like he owns the place.
We just talked about that.
Yeah, weird. The guy that doesn't want to come on commentary.
Now he's got a double.
Matt has a chop off in third frame. Not sure what happened to Sly. Oh, there he is.
He's taking his time, watching some bowling.
Is he watching the bowling or is he watching the Olympic diving?
Probably.
Has anybody even been watching the Olympics? Because like that's the other thing. I have so many comments about the Olympics that people want to hear them.
I've watched a lot of the Olympics.
I watched
in bed.
Oh.
But the problem is.
I don't want to know what you do in bed.
Well, it's the only time I watch TV. But the problem is you couldn't watch golf.
Yeah, there was no golf on.
I am so frustrated. You could watch the guys golf, but you couldn't watch any women's golf.
Oh, really?
Couldn't find it anywhere.
It just started, right?
No, they're done.
No, they played the whole men's 4 rounds. First.
But the women's is done.
Oh, I thought they just started.
Lydia Cole won.
Oh, okay.
But
I'd love to hear everybody's favorite Olympic event in the chat. Just
golf.
Put it in the chat.
Golf.
Nobody asked you.
Actually, track and field. I really enjoy track and field.
The running? You like watching them run in circles?
You know how fast those guys are? The 100-meter dudes run really fast. Like, really fast.
Yeah, okay.
No, I like watching, like...
Hammer throw.
Hammer throw. How about Canada win the hammer throw?
That's
like,
right.
both men and women.
Sly cleaning this head pin up is going to give that frame a carryover.
And I watched...
Which he does not, which means that Matt will take frame 3.
Canada did win the breakdancing.
Yeah, we're pretty good at that.
And it was the one and done. It will never be in the Olympics again. Yeah. But I did watch the other night. What were Jen and I watching? And
was it the dumb cycling one that was a race that wasn't a race and they get points? Because the guy who won fell and he didn't even do all the laps, but like he still won.
Alex understands. Golf or basketball? I didn't watch basketball, but I did watch golf.
Okay, pause for a second. Tyler hangs a corner in frame 4, which means Alyssa takes that 2-frame carryover, and they're now split at 2-2.
Tied 2-2.
Down into the next match. Mark throws a strike in 4. They're also working on a carryover. They should let me commentate the Olympics.
Nobody wants to watch breakdancing. It should not be an Olympic event, period. Besides Canada won, that's great, but...
I have things to say.
Dancing's a waste of time.
All right. Their match is going to go...
That's a hot take.
Really? I'd rather sit at a table and dance in my chair.
Who wants to watch archery? Also, though, that guy from Turkey with the shooting?
Oh, yeah. His stance was perfect. Mafia style.
Yeah. Like, there's a lot of dumb events in the Olympics that should not be in the Olympics.
All right.
And you could put 10-pin bowling in there.
You could, yeah. Tyler McLean had a chop-off. He did not spare it. If OC can spare his chop-off, that will even that match up at 2 frames apiece. Up in the Mark, Johnstone, Len, and Seth match, they are now working on a 2-frame carryover, so frame 5 will now be worth 3 points. The women's beach volleyball was very good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That was
Actually,
really
I watched ping pong the other night.
Okay.
It's called table tennis.
I don't care. Ping pong. It was unbelievable. Those guys are phenomenal. And I'm not I enjoy playing ping pong, but good God.
It's called table tennis.
Whatever. No, it's ping pong.
I can't.
You're killing me.
Oh, Ryan spares his, so he's going to even his match up, and they are now tied at 2-2. The Alyssa-Tyler match is tied at 2 frames apiece. Tyler and Ryan are tied at 2 frames apiece. Len is up 2 frames on Mark, but they have a 2-frame carryover. Down in Tim Wiseman and Derek Holm. Tim threw the strike.
Derek needs a match.
Derek
for a 2-frame
throwing a strike
carryover.
here will also.
Oh.
He punches, which means that Tim will win those 2 frames, and he's now up 4-0.
You're correct, Tracy. Katie had mentioned it was Johnstone. It is Mark Miller.
I'm adding the last name to my paper so I don't make that mistake.
I did hear Johnny, and I'm like, well, isn't he standing back here? But I didn't want to correct you again. I've done that all night.
It's confusing when there's so many marks.
It's confusing when there's so much going on.
And
listening to you two yap about ping pong.
Table tennis.
I'm trying so hard here to keep it all together.
I got told twice.
Okay. Sylvain needs to throw a strike here to get his match into a carryover.
Amanda, are you talking about the 100-meter guys and the 200-meter guys where they're chirping each other?
Which he did.
Noah Lyles? Yeah, he is arrogant.
Mark throws a big strike up in 5. They're working on that carryover of 2 points. So Tyler throws a strike here, so he goes up.
Does this kid ever miss?
Yeah, in frame 4. So he goes up 3 frames to 2 against Alyssa.
The left corner spare's not really a miss.
Tyler McLean just can't get that corner to push over, so that'll open the door for OC if he throws a strike. Oof, and that is going to give Mark Miller 3 points. So he goes up 3 to 2 on Len Anseth.
Oh. Did you see the girl in diving that banged her feet on the board?
Yeah, I did see that actually.
I did not.
No?
When she was flipping,
She was
her
doing her
feet
flip?
hit
That
the diving
happens
board.
once every Olympics.
Yeah, she got a 0.
One time people hit their head though.
That's fair. Yeah, correct.
The lifeguard almost got off his chair.
Are they allowed to give zeros nowadays?
Yeah,
Like, is
they gave a 0 to her.
It's not like Alberta high schools.
It's not a participation ribbon. She did finish 27th out of 28. Because she wasn't that good for the rest of them.
No, I got you. Okay. I was like,
But she
that's interesting.
continued.
A 0, really?
She continued after her getting hurt. And
That would really hurt.
oh, that would suck.
All right, so Tyler McLean missed his corner spare. So all Ryan has to do is get 15 this frame to take this point.
Correct.
And go up 3 frames to 2.
He's been pretty successful at his spares, so he should get a spare. His first ball's just terrible. The rest of it, his second ball is really good. He should just throw it first.
So currently, Tyler Tickcat is up 3 frames to 2 on Alyssa. Mark Miller's up 3 frames to 2 on Len. Ryan O'Callahan's up 3 frames to 2 on Tyler McLean. Tim is killing Derek Holm. And Sylvain and Matt Harms have a carryover working. So this is very close at the halfway mark.
Tim has a 4-0 lead with a frame carryover now?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a carryover working. Sylvain needs to throw the double here to keep his carryovers going.
Yeah.
Alyssa just a little fast on the lane there.
Great shot by Sly.
Sly gets the
Sly's keeping it
carryover.
in.
So frame
Still up
6 will be
2-0.
worth 3. He's up 2-1. Sly?
No, yeah, sorry. 2-1.
So currently, Team Schwartz is up 3 matches and Team JB is up 2.
JB's all over it.
Oh,
yeah.
JB, I'm also all over it.
There you go, Ty. Takes
Tyler
that one.
throws the strike, so he goes up 4 frames to 2 on Alyssa. 1 more frame, and that'll force a pinfall.
It's like JB's throwing up a phone number on there.
Call me.
Miller, bomb.
Miller throws a bomb.
So does
Lenny
Anseth.
throws a bomb, so he's going to have a carryover frame working.
This is much more fun when they're throwing the same frame at the same time.
It's way easier when they're throwing the
I
same
should have
frame
just
at the
left
same
Miller in the pub.
Huh?
3-2. 3-2.
It's still confusing, I get you, but we're working on it. OC finally throws something on the first shot, forces Tyler McLean to get a strike.
Oh, and he gets roasted with a chop. OC wins that frame.
Yeah. So OC is up 4 frames to 2 on Tyler McLean. I love that. Just go by the vibes. It's fine.
You can tell by the people's reaction.
We'll keep you updated along the way, and Tim is probably going to take this frame too, which is going to give him 5-0 on Derek Holm.
Give Derek a chance.
Okay, I mean,
Tim's found it. That's the scary part.
Tim's found it, and Derek has not.
And Derek is just not even giving himself a 15 here.
Derek's a little bit of a hot mess here, so I'm going to say that
he
Tim
gets
is...
a little quick on the second ball when he doesn't throw a strike because he gets frustrated. I bowled with him all day at green and gold, and he was the same way. If he didn't throw a strike, it was like fire in the hand. Just walk up and fire.
Ooh. Yeah, he's, I think he's decided he's mailed it in.
Yeah.
You can tell he's very frustrated.
Someone needs to breathe.
Breathing's hard sometimes.
Take a breath.
Take a breath.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh. He wins that frame.
Yep.
That's
enough.
Didn't I call that?
Yeah.
Why do you guys doubt me? So Tim is up 5 frames to none on Derek.
Nothing but negativity.
One more
around
frame,
here.
and he's going to take that point.
Oh, slide it to corner.
That's a big shot. That's a big. They got a 3-frame carryover coming up here, so.
Yeah, it's a big frame.
Yeah, this frame 6 is worth 3 points for Sly and Matt Harms.
Sly Spears might put some pressure on him.
Just a mini glimpse into what could be happening tomorrow in the Tour Finals.
All right, this is a big shot here for Matt Harms.
That's one.
It's not one yet, because if Derek Holm wins the next 5 frames and... oh, no, that was frame 6. I missed a frame.
Maddie's got to spare this.
So Tim wins that one.
Yeah, it was a 2-frame carryover.
You're right. Tim's up 6.
Maddie has to spare this to keep the carryover going.
Which he does. So that's now going to make frame 7 worth 4 points. Basically, whoever wins that carryover is going to win that match.
Yeah.
So we have one of these 5 points already settled. Tim has taken his 1. We're still looking to see what happens on the other 4.
Ty has a 12-frame there.
Alyssa throws a strike, so she'll take that frame.
4-3 for Tyler over Alyssa.
This Len Anseth Mark Miller frame is worth 2 points. Len throws the strike, so that's forcing Mark to throw a strike here. Mark up on the lane. He throws a chop, which means Len will take that point and the carryover. He's up 4-3 on Mark Miller. Ryan O'Callaghan pushing it a little to the left. Spare here will force Tyler McLean to mark.
Did I not tell you chop-offs are hard?
It wouldn't have mattered anyway.
Except for Gino.
Ryan punches out the middle on ball 2. So if any mark is going to win Tyler McLean that frame.
Tyler with a heavy head pin there, so he has to clean that up to get a carryover.
I figured it out now, Kerr.
Yeah, look at that little red button.
Yeah, look at that fancy red button.
It's close.
Oh, he
Tim's
doesn't
just
get that
handing
whole
stuff
sign.
to him now.
Ryan
Feeling
could
bad for
get
him.
this point here.
Oh, that's Tyler. Oh, wow.
Derek throws a strike.
Weird. Every other frame is like normal for Derek.
All right, so Tyler McLean is going to give Ryan that one. So Ryan is up 5 frames to 2. So now at this point, 1 more point for Ryan or a tie, it'll go to pinfall.
Mitchell, yes, 12s are hard. Probably harder than a chop off.
I don't need to
agree.
keep track of the Tim Derrick one anymore, though.
No, you don't.
That
That
match
one's
is
already
finalized.
done.
Goodness. Down to 4.
Tim's just
Timmy
doing
throwing
Tim
another
things
one.
that sure would bowl. So he got his picture on the wall.
Throwing strikes.
Yep.
That's what you gotta do.
Sly spares his corner, so he is forcing Harms to make a spare here.
Chop spare.
Chop spare, that's hard to do.
It's very hard.
Strike to win 4, though.
He
That
throws
match
the
is
strike,
over.
so he'll get 1, 2, 3, and that frame. It's 5-2 now.
5-2. Mr. Harms.
Sly will need to win the next 3 frames and get himself into that pinfall win if he wants to take that point.
Which he does have a slight advantage right now.
He does have a slight advantage in pinfall, and it's not out of the realm that he could win the next 3 frames potentially.
Yep.
4-3, 4-3, 5-2, win, 5-2. Yep, that's what I have also.
Tyler wins that frame.
Tyler's now up 5-2 on Alyssa.
5-3.
5-3 on Alyssa.
Another good strike by Len there, putting the real pressure on Mr. Miller. So, right now, if it goes that way, it's 3-2 still.
Ryan throwing a strike up there. Derek, now that it doesn't matter, maybe he's finally found something.
Loosen up a bit.
It's always easier when the match is over.
Yeah. He's probably feeling pretty good. He realizes after this game he's only got 1 frame left after that.
Yeah, that is nice for him.
Throw 1 ball and you're done.
Yeah.
Mark misses there, so Len is going to take that. He's up 5 frames to 3 as well. So Tyler is in really good position. Len, Ryan are all in really good positions to take those matches.
Sly's got some work to do.
It's looking like Schwartz is going to take 3 of these 5 points.
Sly
JP is going to
throws a
take 2.
bomb.
And we'll have to see how it all shakes out.
Sly's not giving up.
Nope. There's still lots of game left there for him.
Not mathematically over.
It's never over till it's over. That's not
so
the line.
positive.
That's not the line I was going to use, but I was being politically correct.
Fair, fair. I was going to say you're very insightful.
Well, I didn't want to be rude.
Did you read that in the book?
No, it was just being polite for once. Only because I'm on commentary, or else probably would have been a different
Otherwise, you'd all hear what he really thinks.
Yeah.
It's over.
Nope, that wasn't it either.
Tyler does not get that mark, which means Ryan will take this frame, and he has officially won his point.
Yep.
Even with all that garbage up there, still managed to win his point.
Yeah, just making spares. Making spares. Unfortunately, Ty had a lot of shrapnel out
Whole
there.
whopping 3 strikes, but when you make all your spares, it helps.
Yep. Crazy thing about the pins game.
When he throws a turkey up there.
Tyler and Len both have strikes in 9, which are forcing their opponents to get those strikes. Otherwise, they will also secure their points in frame 9 as well.
I want to say so much, but I don't want to.
Why?
Nothing. It has to be after.
Yeah.
It has to be after.
You're being polite too.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Yeah, weird. We need to get Tim on here so I can chirp him face to face.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll give him the tap on the shoulder when
Okay.
I walk down there. Sly strikes out, he wins. That's what we're hearing. That's what we're hearing. Ooh, stick. Oh, got the strike though.
That frame is now in carryover. 2 frames to go. Team Schwartz again just putting up strikes. They're not waiting for JBrains to catch up.
They haven't thrown this many strikes in the last 2 frames as they did the whole game.
Yeah, there's a lot of marks up there.
Applying the pressure. Applying the pressure.
Anything other than a strike, and Tyler will end up winning that point. So he goes up 6 frames to 3, and Tyler wins his point. So far, Schwartz has taken 2 points in this. No, Tyler and Ryan. And then JB's team has taken 1 point so far.
See, I told you it's easy when the game's over.
That 5 spot is very interesting.
Now Derek's found his rhythm after the match is over.
Mark Miller's going to be up on the lane here right away. He's going to be in the same position as Alyssa. Anything other than a strike is going to solidify the point for Len and Seth. Sly gets another strike, and that continues to keep that game very interesting. Miller gets his strike, so that's going to keep that match alive. Right now, Lenny is at 249-9 with that double working. Miller is at 216-9 with 1 strike, so Lenny does have the advantage if it comes down to the 5-5 split with pinfall.
That match is over.
Oh yeah, that one's
That's just you guys are pointing at it.
Yeah, Tyler McLean, unfortunately, even with that strike, is not going to be able to come back on Ryan O'Callaghan, so Schwartz has already taken that point.
And Carey should take up diving. Look at that.
I know, the diving is very nice.
It's insane.
I've cliff dived before.
Oh, God,
Not
no.
like that, you haven't. You've jumped off a cliff.
fell off the cliff.
Yeah.
Jumped off the cliff feet first.
I definitely went feet first, yeah.
Were you inebriated?
How many flips did you do? Did you do 4.5 somersaults in the air?
Incorrect. I did not do any somersaults.
Yeah, just jump quickly, hit the bottom.
Just.
Is the bowling so exciting we're talking about Olympics now?
Oh, yeah, pretty much.
4.5 hours is a long
that thing,
time.
Armstrong's a bomb to carry that over. Trying to keep it tight with Sly.
Yeah, going to come down to the 10th frame for those guys.
And Sly has the 1 point advantage
1 point
in pinfall.
advantage.
Tyler gets that chop. Doesn't really matter for his match.
I'm sure the splash was negligible. I couldn't tell because I was in the water, but
Yeah, I'm sure there was next to no splash
Yeah.
when you jumped off a cliff.
100%.
You didn't cannonball?
I'm sure there was no flailing on the way down either.
Belly flop?
No, there was no chance. I'm pretty sure I would have died if I would have done any of that.
All right. I'm just waiting for that first match to finish. It's already done mathematically of like who got the point. Realistically, that 2-hole and 5-hole are the ones that we're watching now. Mark Miller can take the carryover, which would give him the 5-5 split on Lenny. It'll come down to pinfall. Lenny does have the pinfall advantage at this point. So we're going to see what happens here on these first shots. Len Anseth up on the lane first. He throws a bomb in 10.
Miller's got to match him.
Anything other than a strike here will give Len the point. He doesn't get the corner to push.
Gets the corner.
So Len Anseth is going to win that 3rd point for Team Schwartz, giving them 9.
9-5.
Yeah. Right.
Right, because he threw the strike.
Yeah, it'll be 9-5.
It's total pinfall in 10.
Oh.
So 30 is 30.
Okay.
Okay, so he doesn't necessarily win, but even if he did,
They split the
they
frame.
split the frames, he
five
still
points.
gets the points because he has the 314.
Yeah.
And the most Mark can do is
I guess he gets a full
263.
point because it's a 2-frame carryover.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
And like JB said, all eyes are going to be on that last match.
I was right. It was over anyway.
Yeah, you got chopped off. Why are you doubting us?
Yeah.
We're professionals here.
Yeah.
Why don't you stick to bowling?
I'm wearing the same shirt as you.
What
team you?
Didn't say you guys were wrong.
Look how fast that turned on you.
No, we're picking up Carey. instead of Katie. One or the other. Starts with K.
That's right.
Oh, that was a bad splash. Sorry, I just seen on the Olympics.
I know, like these two matches, the next two matches
The old belly flop.
really don't matter, and so it's like really hard to focus on them.
We watched this the other night, actually, and it's really weird. Like, some of them dive, and they're like, oh, he was really not upright. And I'm like, looked fine to me.
See, that one didn't look good. That splashed real bad.
That kind of dive got more points than the guy that went perfectly directly in the water. I'm like, I don't understand judging.
I think it depends on like the difficulty
yeah.
of the dive.
It does.
Too, right?
Oh, for sure.
It's like gymnastics in that sense. They have like a difficulty and an execution.
Right.
Yeah. So it's 9-5. The last match is the only one that's left.
Schwartz.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was a little splash. All right, we're coming into that last match here right away. That's the one all eyes are on. Right now they have the two frame carryover. So if Sly were to win frame 10, it would give them a 5-5 split. Sly has a 1-point advantage in pinfall. They both have doubles working. So if Sly wins frame 10, he will get the point for Team Schwartz.
Again, I said it was easy when the match is over, and Derek found it when the match was over.
Yeah, nothing like a little five-bagger when you sucked the first half.
He was terrible.
Like 117 and 6, and you're going to throw.
He needs to be
300
better.
Almost.
Like, he did throw 297. He needs to be better.
All right.
I'll tell him that.
Here we go. This is the one that's interesting. The last couple, whatever, but this one is the one.
This one means something.
We want to see. Sly is up on the lane first. He's not going to leave anything up to chance. He's putting it in his own hands here. Throws an absolute bomb. Matt Harms needs to match Sly in frame 10.
That's my doubles partner all day.
Oh, that match is over.
So Sly is going to win
10-4.
the 10th. Well, I guess he could go spare strike.
Spare strike, yeah.
Sly could go
We always forget that.
We always forget that, but.
Nice lots.
That's huge, especially when it comes down to total.
Matt Harms needs to spare this if he wants to have any chance of keeping it, which he does not. Sly is going to win that point, which means in this match of 5 points, Team Schwartz won Tyler's point, Len's point, Ryan's point, Sly's point. Tim won the only point for JB, and now we are sitting at a 10-5 split in the total points going into matches 16 to 20. We're going to take a quick commercial break. All right, welcome back to 2024 Gallaugher Cup. We are now sitting currently in the race to 11. Team Schwartz has 10 points. Team JBrains has 5 points. So the next point wins for Team Schwartz. This match here, matches 16 to 20, is worth 5 points. It is a 5-player match play. Unlike the last one, instead of a pins game, which turned out to be quite confusing at times, this one is just straight pinfall. So whoever is winning the match is winning the point.
Hey, easier for you to figure out.
It's way easier for me to figure out. Our matches this time, Carey Kreitz versus Mark Johnstone, Brad Wilton versus Dexter.
Yep.
There's only one Dexter.
No, is that Brad Wilton?
It is Brad Wilton.
Brad Wilton versus
Who wrote
Dexter.
that down?
Trust me, it's Brad Wilton.
Okay, Cody Steer versus Parker Anderson, Lonnie Akers versus Dwayne Gilardi, Brad Tickat versus Brandon Mansell, and we are joined by the sole JB point winner from last round, Tim Wiseman.
Hey,
He played really well.
Yeah, you actually looked like you knew what you were doing.
Honestly, it feels pretty good. Hopefully it carries over tomorrow.
Well, it's like you were doing the same thing you did at TPC, just feeling good, throwing bombs.
Yeah, it feels pretty good out there.
I was kind of shocked. I didn't think you remembered TPC.
To be honest with you, I picked up a ball on Tuesday, and it was only because ball got canceled. Or I would not have picked up a ball until probably Thursday. So.
And when was the last time you actually threw?
Heritage.
So kind of like a few of the rest of us.
Honestly, it's summer's time. If you're not making anything, you got to take some time off. It's pretty
Absolutely.
You can't be playing all year round.
No, you can't. You got to have some U time and not just ball.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, right? I mean, nowadays, I don't think in bowling we have
an off season.
No, and it's needed. It's really needed.
Well, especially after you get done Masters and stuff, and that's in June, July, and if you continue right through, you have 0 time off.
Yeah.
I get lots of time off because
you don't play any of it.
I just play golf.
Yeah.
I'm playing Masters next year.
Are you?
I am.
I don't know if I am.
Senior.
Fuck.
Senior?
Excuse my French.
Senior.
No, I'm not a senior yet.
Oh.
But I am coming to play Masters.
That's good. You should play.
That's nice.
I'm going to come donate my money to all you guys.
No, you know what?
It's like every other tournament I go to. I donate my money.
I disagree.
Make you guys feel good about yourselves.
No. All you need to do is make one cut or one thing. You know.
I did make a cut. I made Red Deer.
How long ago?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, I was going to say
No,
last
it
year.
wasn't last year.
It was
Thanks, Katie, but no.
Wasn't it the first year that was happened? Was it?
No, it was the first year I played. Thanks, though. It was 2010.
There you go. Yeah.
It's only 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Tyler was 10 years old at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So
actually, I don't even know if he was 10 years old.
That's why I'm ready to retire.
He's
probably 8.
It's tough. I mean, it's tough to make.
It's not easy to make a cut.
It's tough, and there's so many events now. You kind of have to pick and choose what are the ones you're going to play each season. Where are you going to put your time?
I play 4 of the 5. I don't go to Manitoba. Only reason I don't go out there, and it's got nothing to do with St. James. The Devaney family has been awesome with Jen and I. It's the only reason I don't go out there is just timing.
Yeah.
It's 3 weeks after TPC and 3 weeks before Christmas.
It's only going to be less than that this year.
Yeah, it's tough
a tight turnaround this year.
Have that expense before Christmas, especially when you got kids.
Yeah.
You gotta, unfortunately, buy your kids Christmas gifts or they hate you. So I chose to have my kids like me.
Yeah, Christmas, unfortunately. But, you know, for many of you guys out there don't realize TPC used to be on the Manitoba date. And the Manitoba date used to be on the TPC date.
Oh, really?
So
I didn't know that.
So when Manitoba was no longer playing the Open any longer, it was back 10 plus years ago. It was actually when Mark was at Collingwood. And
so that's the first time I ever played TPC was at Collingwood.
Yeah, and so they took it away. They took that date once Manitoba dropped out.
Okay.
So it made so much more sense, right?
Yeah, because the first TPC I played was Collingwood.
Yeah.
And that was the last year it was at Collingwood.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good though. Yeah. And you know what, Masters? If Scott Hoka can win a Master tournament, anybody can.
What year was that?
Santa couldn't make it. Manitoba Open happens.
Well, I thought of that, but
Yeah.
my kids are getting old enough that they may not want Christmas, but I think they'll still want Christmas.
You
with
still
Dad.
give it to them. Yeah. Fair.
Well, looking at the matches up there,
Tight match at the top.
The elder statesman of this one. My mom Lonnie's there.
Well, but it's still so. Kerry and Johnny were the first two people I met in bowling through Robert, and so they're the kind of the two that I've always looked up to. And the sad part is, I'm older than both of them.
Yeah.
Weird. I thought I was the dinosaur, but I guess I am, other than Lonnie.
Yeah.
Oh, and Lenny.
What an unfortunate
Gino.
realization.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the problem with taking the game up at 30 years old.
Hey, you know what though? Gino started late, right? You
Gino started at 29. I think you're 28. He said
something like that.
But
his stories don't really match up either. So
there's not one game he played 10 frames.
Yeah.
Usually he plays 14 frame games, which I've been unfortunate not being able to play 14 frame games.
Only the special one makes it, yeah, for sure. I don't know, like we're talking about the Gallaugher Cup a little bit. It's nice to play with different people, right? I mean, I know that some of us have all played the Gallaugher Cup for a few years now, and we've had the same 4 people or 3 people on the team. But I don't think I would ever play with Brandon Mansell before, or all those kind of players. So it's nice to play with Parker. I haven't actually never played with Parker in my life out of all the years we played on tour. So it's Tyler's brand new for us, right? So
Parker's good, but he doesn't pay his debts on the golf course.
No.
If you want a conversation about a debt not paid on a golf course, just ask Parker.
Is it money or what is it?
No, I cannot discuss what it is on
so
commentary.
So he's a pap. Okay, I gotcha.
He does not pay his debts, but he still was one of my groomsmen at my wedding. But that even came up in the reception that he does not pay his debts in the golf course.
I will say this right now that Parker's a great teammate. You watch him play other things, and he's always a team-oriented first. Probably the only thing that really he struggles with, he overanalyzes everything.
Oh, he does. And Parker hates losing.
Yes.
So when he stands there, he will overanalyze things. And when he played Unreal in Regina, I even had to walk to him when he was struggling at one point, and I just said, Parker, it's like playing golf. Go make birdie. It's no different than throwing a strike.
Yeah.
And it took his mind off the game for 5 seconds for him to refocus and get his game back going.
Yeah. It's true, right?
And the problem with this sport is you're playing your friends. It doesn't matter where you're at. If you're playing match play, you're usually playing one of your friends, or playing in a final, you're usually playing one of your friends. Nothing sucks more than beating your friend, but nothing feels better than beating your friend too.
I think everybody's had their bad beats and their good beats and whatnot over the years, and I don't know. I think we've all played enough over the years together where there's like, when Parker won in Regina, it was like, you know what, well deserved. Those are the ones you want to see happen.
It was overdue for him because he's a kid that has had a lot of success in the game, just not finished a tourney off. He's made it deep in tournaments, but never got to the point where he could finish one off.
Overdue, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of us out there, I think, like that. Honestly, one's right up there is Brad.
But he's absolutely. Wilton's another great player. But with Parker, he's another young guy that he acts a lot more mature than he actually is. He's got a temper, though.
He's way better than he used to.
Oh,
be.
yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what, I'm looking at the ages on when it came up on the bios, and I felt a little old. I mean,
well, you are.
Parker's 30. Like he's not a young pup anymore. No.
And you're getting up there.
I am.
I mean, none of us are really young anymore.
I know I'm not.
I got a good 10 years left, and that's about it.
So you'll be, what, 46?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got 3 then.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to have good years in order to have good years, right? So.
I got Goodyear tires.
Yeah, better than my tires. Yeah, there's more tread left on those things. But if you're looking up there, I mean, if people are watching at home, I think there's a continuous score going on.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at the score, you need to look at the first white column, not the second white column.
Yeah, that's right. And remember, one more win for Team Schwartz, and that will be their 11 that they need to win for the first time in the last 4 years.
Ever.
Actually, well,
since it's been
They've
invented.
lost 3 years in a row, so this will be
it was coached last year.
No, it's Team Schwartz for the first time. Innovators lost 3 straight.
Innovator lost 3 straight,
That's
and
true.
now Team Schwartz, the rebrand.
I coached the Innovators last year. It was the closest battle they've had.
It came
since
down to that last match.
Yeah, it was the closest battle ever.
Yeah. I'm just glad somebody it'd be nice to see somebody else win. And I'm not
It
being.
would.
I'm not being. I'm no.
Oh yeah. Now that you're down, you're like it's okay that we lose. Like
some people pout a little bit more about it than others.
I think, Katie, we better get a shovel. It's getting awfully thick in here. It's like quicksand.
Yeah. When we take a look after 3 frames, that first match is really close, 50-55 in favor of Mark Johnstone. Match 2 is also really close, 63-60 in favor of Brad Wilton. They're both working on spares. 70-60 in that middle match. Parker has the double, though, against Cody's strike. Match 4 is a little bit more of a barn burner here. 46 for Lonnie, 55 for Dwayne. And then at the bottom, Brandon Mansell has 60 with that spare. And Brad gets his spare, so he's sitting at 49.
I agree, JB. It's better that you don't dominate every year. You got to have some other winners. Don't side with Tim, for crying out loud. And Karen, you're still 30. It's okay.
Tommy Tom says hi, Tim.
Oh, hey, baby. Daddy says hi.
Oh, my God.
Wow, that's awkward. Hi, Tim. And I'm not saying daddy.
The neat part about this is, I don't know if people know that I know my history and my weird facts, but
the broom in the face?
Yeah, the broom. Actually, that's going to come out tomorrow. We're taking photo ops with that, but
for $10 a picture.
We are actually selling it. We're selling it. But
the broom?
Yeah,
We should auction off the broom.
We're taking photos with it, and I'm selling it.
Oh my!
Signed.
Perfect.
Yeah, but what I am saying is, last time Brandon Mansell was here, it was like 20. I think it was like 2010. I think it was 2010.
Did he not play GPC this year?
No, he hasn't. No, and the last time he won is actually he beat. They ran up the ladder for Youth Challenge. We held the Youth Challenge Nationals here, and they beat Parker and they beat Jen Baker in the finals.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was 9 and 10. I think 9 and 10 was the finals. Yeah.
That's kind of funny because Brandon played last year with Baker, Davies, and DeGrazia in the Autumn Open.
Yeah. I tell you what,
and I think in Regina, too.
There's certain people that I love watching, and Brandon, he's so fluid, right? And I just has so much good roll on it. Good personality.
He's a great dude.
Doesn't get up or down, right?
No, he just smiles and throws his ball, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
He doesn't get, there's no frustration to him.
Yeah. Cody opens up in there. I mean, let's talk about Cody a little bit. Cody's kind of come a long ways the last few years.
Cody has came a ton.
Yeah.
Like, I had lots of good visits with him at Green and Gold, and it's
good.
tenfold's a different player. And he had a deep run at GPC.
He did.
And very well deserving. He's put the work in.
And you know what? His attitude and
his mentality
has
changed.
Got older, right?
Yeah.
He got older, right?
Well, you mature, you get a little different. You don't get as down on yourself and frustrated.
Yeah. I think that just comes with age and just comes with experience of being in those situations and learning how to regulate your emotions a little bit when you're in those high pressure positions and in those.
It took me till 40 to figure out not to get mad.
Yeah. Sometimes people learn quicker than others.
And in golf, it took me till 43 to not get mad and break clubs.
I said it today I wish I knew how to play
golf.
No, not golf, but how to play bowling now, like I knew now when I was getting out of YBC, right?
Yeah.
And then, like when I started playing better when I was 22, 23. I was making cuts a little bit earlier than that, but actually playing the game and mentally being like, I'm not worried about somebody throwing a triple against me because you still have a chance back, right? And there's little things like that. And Cody's learning that right now, and a lot of the younger ones. I mean,
I didn't start learning that until post 30.
The biggest thing with this game is doesn't matter who plays on tour, a lot of us throw lots of strikes.
For sure.
So it's a matter of string the stuff together.
And regulation.
Yeah.
And pick your spares.
Yeah.
And you do well.
I think emotional levels are really high. Like if you can control your emotional level, and I think especially match play, the key part is when somebody opens is bouncing back on that, right? I know you guys, we laugh about it, but breathing I find is big, mental preparation, and then I find that goes way more than, like, strikes are obviously important, but I think just being able to think the game through that is a huge difference now.
Well, and I think I never really put any emphasis on that when I was younger.
Yeah.
But, like, in the last, let's say, 4 years, my game has come so much farther than it did in the last
Yeah, you became a
15
good
years.
player.
Yeah.
And I'm not being rude. Like, you became a solid
Yeah.
player in the game. Like,
But, like, it's
that people
learning some of those things,
People
right?
fear you in the game now.
Okay, let's not go that far.
I'm giving a compliment. That's what friends
I
do.
mean, yeah, you can give me as many compliments as you want, but, like, I'll take
But-
it.
Yeah, well, that was done a long time ago.
Yeah.
But in this game is a lot of, you have to understand your own mentality, where it takes people a little longer or a little shorter. Some people get it.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of conversations with, like, Adam Weber and Tim. We've had lots of conversations about my game in Pro League compared to my game in Tour. Well, I have like a squirrel brain. I want to talk to everybody at Tour, and that's my problem.
Yeah, there's no
is
focus.
My focus is gone because everybody wants to talk, and I like to talk. Except when I get on commentary, I usually don't like to talk.
But then he's jumped on like 3 times.
I have been on a few times tonight.
But look, he's having a few, you know,
You have a few beer and
beverages,
you,
Yeah.
it's easier to talk.
I think.
But in
Matt-
Pro League, I don't have anybody beside me, so you can
Yeah.
focus a little easier, and I just wander off and do my own thing. Where Tour, it's different because I get squirrel brain and somebody wants to talk to me.
I'm going to pull us back to
Yeah,
this for
go
just
back
a
to the
second
bowling.
here. Mark Johnstone just missed 2 back-to-back right corners, which is giving Kerry a little bit of an advantage there. The whole thing
That
could be sealed in
done
that first
right
match.
there.
And then it doesn't really matter what happens in the next 4 as well as that last one.
Wilton's got a bit of a lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
The rest are all pretty close.
Yeah, they are.
The hardest part, I think, is when you're playing qualifying events, is maintaining your mental, like.
They're long days.
It's long days. I mean, like, I find the Open for us in Edmonton is a lot different than the Open in other zones, I think. But for us, it's like, it's still intense. It's still, you still get engaged into it.
A lot of things, like in Edmonton, there's, and no, probably different than Calgary, because there's such good players. You have to stay focused to play those 10 games
Long
each
events.
day and long days, and you gotta stay bared down. Where there's other zones that you can get by on talent. I'm not one of those guys to get by on talent. I got to get by on hard work and bear the hell down. But I'm just saying there are guys in other zones that get by on talent, and they don't have to work as hard as others.
I mean, you might not. I mean, I'm not a perennial team maker on it, but for Masters, I struggle with Masters. It's a different ball game. Not saying the competition's different, but the vibe is like too relaxed, right? And you're just throwing balls, and then you got to figure out where you are.
And you're visiting with everybody standing there.
Yeah, it's just, you know what? And sometimes it's a different pace. It's just like it's a whole different thing. And you know,
It's a different qualifying event.
And
for sure.
and the throwaways. I don't like I'd rather not have throwaways, because how many times you're playing throwaways? It's like, whatever. I already have 2 2200s. You know what?
Yeah.
This one's okay. I'll just throw this one away.
Throw it.
Where those 6 events could make a big difference if you keep it, right? Or you might have a little bit more of a grind.
if you don't have that throwaway, you bear down that bit more.
Yeah.
I agree, JB. As we get older, they hurt a lot longer.
Yeah, those 8 games. And then especially if you bowl 2 8-game qualifying shifts in a day, right? If you bowl that morning and afternoon shift, that
never
day
do that.
is, I've done it. It's a long day.
Well, I've done it, but I'm
It's
never
not
doing
ideal.
it. I'm never doing it again.
Yeah, it's not ideal, but
I think if your schedule can maintain it, if you can do, I would never play Thursday. Just this thing is too early for me.
Yeah.
But if you do a Thursday, I do a Friday, I do a Saturday, and you'll do your 3 shifts or whatever it is, that's fine. But for those who can play all those shifts, like I play the Saturday, you know what? And you're there at 7:30 in the morning.
And you're done at midnight.
And you know what? That's a lot. Like, I don't sit. That's a lot of standing. That's a lot of
Your feet hurt. And it's
adrenaline. You're
tough.
mentally drained. And then if you make the cut, you have to play again.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of people say, bowling's not a sport. Oh, really? Come bowl an 8-game shift with us and see how sore your
I
feet
have
and
friends
your
that go
hams
bowling and bowl like 2 games on a Saturday night, and they're like, I don't know how you do it all the time because like my legs hurt, my butt hurts. I'm like, yeah.
Your hamstrings hurt, your
shoulder
knees
starts to
hurt,
hurt.
your body hurts. It's not an easy game.
No. It's definitely not.
We are athletes.
Maybe not in as good a shape
Hey,
as some.
so-
We don't have to be, but we're still athletes.
So
Fair.
Round is still a
I'll tell
shape.
you a funny story. So talking about athletes is that I was fortunate enough. I got the Strathcona Award for Athlete of the Year. For
Well,
winning
it's 'cause you're
TPCA.
good.
No. Anyways, there was 2.
I wrote a recommendation letter, and it was
Oh.
glowing.
It was glowing, and there was 2 athletes. There's 2 athletes that won, right? 2 athletes that won. The girl behind me ran 50 marathons.
I would have gave it to her.
So I walked in and,
I won one
and I was
bowling
like,
tournament.
and they were like, so I was like, oh, Tim Wiseman, athlete. It's like, I swear to God, I am an athlete. Like, because I saw it. I'm like, oh my God, like. But it was like, yeah.
So you won Athlete of the Year, and the girl that won 50 marathons didn't?
No, she don't wait. We had
They
Coke.
both won.
Oh,
They both
I'm like,
won.
okay, fair enough.
Multiple awards.
I was like, if she didn't win an athlete award, she deserves some
Oh,
more than
dude,
you.
It was crazy. Like I was like, thank hell, like, or thank F, whatever. I was presented before she was. So other way around, I was like,
Yeah, you don't want to be behind that. How do you follow that up? Here I am.
Yeah.
Rounds of shape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's it. This is turning into a little bit something we can't control here on top. Right?
It's looking.
Looking like Gary's going to seal it. A few frames left. Johnny's
Still
got a chance.
lots of time
Yep.
left in the game, though, right?
Lot of
There's
game left.
lots of- we've seen it happen before where people have come back from.
What? What's this?
Jen
Oh,
giving Sean a
she's
hard time.
giving
She
me a
said
hard
he
time.
wasn't
I
gonna
said I wasn't
commentate.
going to come on
Do
commentary.
you think Schwartz? Do you think that next year they're going to make sure a female is part of the Gallagher Cup?
Probably
There's a
not.
female in the Gallagher Cup right now.
Like, oh yeah.
Alyssa, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that was awesome. It was awesome to have her on our team.
Oh, wow, Tim. Good job, buddy.
She's one of the guys. Like, we never think.
Yeah.
Well, it'd be no
Good
different than
cover,
having
Timmy.
it'd be no different than having Baker on your team. It's one of the guys.
Yeah, yeah.
How many times do you tell me I'm one of the boys? One of the boys.
One of the boys. Maybe that's why I'm a little hard on you. Yeah.
A little hard on me? I can take it.
Yeah, well, you better get used to it.
Oh, good.
Nothing's going to change.
All right, here. So that match 2 is also sitting in Team Schwartz's advantage, 143 to 118. Cody throwing the strike. He is forcing Parker to put something up there. And he does.
Looks like Team Pink's in control.
Yeah.
So just a reminder, this is like the kind of starting event to our Tour Finals weekend. If you are in the Edmonton area and you haven't got your tickets yet, you can still come down, buy your ticket at the door to come in tomorrow. Filming starts at noon of our Tour Finals event. A match
your
play
ass
format.
down here and watch.
It's very entertaining. It's high stakes. It's intense, and there's the film crew. You won't be able to find out who wins if you don't come unless.
Come watch the greatest bowlers in
until we
Canada.
release
These
it,
guys
so-
are unbelievable.
The top 12 that we have here this weekend is phenomenal talent and worth every cent of the $10 it would cost you to come through the door. Kids under 17 are free, so if you have any teenagers that want to come, we just ask that if they're under 16, they have a parent come with them. But it's quite the event. The bowling alley shuts down for it. We've got the bleachers. It is as close to the old TSNs as you're going to get these days. So we'd love to see you down here. It generates quite the crowd.
Johnny, be better.
Tim's taken off. We're joined
Tim's
again
bailing. Wow.
by Robert
We have to
Gallagher.
get Robert back in here? Like,
I am the new Tim Wiseman.
The new Tim Wiseman.
well, you put on 100 pounds.
Well, yeah, look, he's a slim, trim guy. Are you kidding me?
Compared to you, he looks pretty slim.
Another strike on the board for Carey, so that's going to really create some distance there between him and Johnny.
How we doing?
Well, if Kerry wins his match against Johnny, the whole thing's over. Team Schwartz wins.
Kerry and again Wetaskiwin on Wetaskiwin.
Wetaskiwin.
That's just mean.
No, it's
if
perfect.
Kerry loses to Johnny and Brad
They
beats
have a
Dexter,
chance.
then it's still over.
Yeah.
Basically, Team Schwartz needs 1 point.
And right now,
Yeah, they only need a
they're,
point.
They only need 1 point.
oh, Johnny,
Okay.
you can't miss your 5.
Okay, so I have a question.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
After all these few years, this is over. Team Schwartz, if they hang on to win, who's going to tell Greg and Tracy they are fired?
I will. I got told that quickly last
Is
year.
there a rule that the team has to fire the coaches?
Yes.
Yes.
If you lose, you're done.
Yeah.
That's what I got told last year.
Me too.
So I
Oh.
told Kerry, what's going to happen is we're going to try and get JB out here next year and do the sponsors coaches against Baker and Wilton if they win.
We have been talking about how JB needs
We're gonna get JB
himself
out here.
out here for a Gallaugher
JB,
Cup 1 year.
I'm on here now, and I'm telling you,
Yeah.
next year you need to come, and you and I will coach against whoever wins. Right now, we're looking like we could be coaching against my wife and Kelsey. And I would love it.
Are
Let's
you
do
in?
it.
Are you in? We need an answer
Yeah, I want an
now.
answer. Like, come on.
Yep.
Put it in the chat.
I'm waiting.
We're waiting for the official call.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. He's coming.
I don't know. I'm just waiting.
Oh, okay.
He's been listening pretty intently
Yeah,
all
he's
night.
been replying
so-
quite
He
regularly.
does.
He doesn't generally miss anything.
No.
I think we can figure that out. There
Perfect,
it is.
buddy.
We're taking that as like
I'm taking that as a yes.
as the
He's
word.
in?
Like
Okay,
it's,
yeah,
you're in and
we're
there's no
good.
backing out now.
Yeah, no backing
All right.
out.
No takesies backsies.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a great plan.
So I talked to a few of the Schwartz players while I was gone, and they said it's totally the shirts.
I agree.
Totally.
It is. Like,
They love the
Johnny
the
did
shirts.
unreal
It's-
on the colors.
It's
like,
the colors. They love it.
even the black and yellow ones are like the kind of the firecracker lightning bolt look. It's just classy. It looks good.
Team JB is coming alive here. JBrains is they've thrown 4 strikes in a row.
They're not done.
They've got a few doubles up there. I mean, they still need that one spot to
okay,
get going. But
They're still in trouble, but
they're
they
still
got
in trouble.
They got a chance.
Greg looked like he's worried.
Hey, Greg, do you want a towel for your sweat?
Apparently now we're heckling coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a kingpin.
He does
We're
it.
allowed.
That's right.
He downed the rest of his beer, so
He is now the new co-coach of the Kingpins.
all right.
Pardon?
So
Oh, did I forget to tell you that? I'm sorry.
is he not playing this year?
Oh, yeah, he's playing, but
Oh,
he's still
he's player coach.
He's player coach.
Gotcha.
Oh, did I forget to mention that to you?
There's there are a lot of team things happening here.
Weird.
Remember last year when we made all the new team announcements?
Oh yeah,
and
we were
stuff?
blowing everybody's games up.
Michelle Manton was here.
Yeah,
and
we were like
we
just
going
dropping
crazy.
things. That was when the trash pandas were coming out.
Yeah.
We dropped the
Yeah.
something about the Quebec team.
Yeah.
We
Just
had
ruin everything for
no,
everybody?
we
Is that what you
asked for
did?
permission before we said
Oh.
anything.
No, we didn't. We
No,
just
you
did
didn't.
it.
You lie.
We just
We
did it.
also bullied people into giving announcements,
Yeah.
whether they wanted to or
I-
not.
I can see
We
that.
just came out with stuff.
Yeah, we're like, so you're gonna give us your new pro league announcement? And they were like, I guess I have no choice now.
Yeah. And we just
Johnny's
put you
getting
on
to
the
be
spot.
coming tough. He's
Yeah.
got a
Just put her on the spot.
231 total chance. against
Kerry's already at
217. Both punched in 8.
How? Okay, I have a question.
Oh God.
If Kerry gets to that 232 mark, which realistically he should,
He should.
how excited is that Team Schwartz going to be?
They're
down
going to
in
be
the
jacked
pit?
right up because
This is like 4
I had-
years in the making.
I had half of them last year, and they were pretty disheartened when they
Oh,
lost.
they were so
because it was
upset
such
when
a
they
close
lost,
match.
yeah.
So
They were
I
so upset.
think this might get rubbed in.
Yeah. Like they're already starting to get some pretty big smiles on their faces.
Derek is pretty pumped.
Derek's pumped,
He
Sylvain's
goes,
pumped.
it's time, Bob. It's time.
It is time.
Yeah, like for sure.
I would not have ever thought in this format that you would have somebody win 3 years in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really
You know
would
what
not
I
with
think,
this talent
you know
in a
what
draft.
I think the winning thing was that the Team Schwartz was missing up until this point?
was female coaches.
Female leadership.
Blah, 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 blah.
Female leadership
No,
got him to
you're
the top, baby.
you're missing Baker to turn to a Schwartz. That's what you're missing.
No.
Yeah.
Female leadership. That's what they were missing all these years.
See, I
That's
taught her
where they
everything
were
I know.
wrong.
Who do you think made the lineups
See,
for
here's
it?
the
Wasn't
thing.
her.
Here's the thing.
Well, she did send them to me. I okayed
Team
them.
JBrains had Tracy, and so they had one female leadership, and that's why they kept winning. But then now Schwartz
It's
duped
2 on
them
1.
because now it's 2 female
2 on
against
1.
1 leadership.
Yeah.
So now that's why it's a winning thing.
Tracy
And
got out.
Schwartz sponsor with a Schwartz coach. It works perfect.
Yeah.
I know. I'll just sit
Thank
back
goodness
here
for Jen.
till next year, and JB and I'll take them down again.
Uh-huh.
But we all know we're still calling her Bakes.
Everyone's going to call it
Yeah.
Bakes.
Fair.
I still call it out on the golf course the week after the wedding. Good job, Bakes. I'm like, well, oops. Guess it's Schwartz now.
Schwartzy?
I'll figure it out eventually.
Schwartzy?
Who run the world, girls? Wow, Amanda, come on now.
Schwartzette.
A little Schwartzette?
Schwartzette.
No.
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 That ain't happening.
Oh. They're already getting jacked up.
Because it's almost, it's over.
Yeah, 232.
You can't catch them.
Oh.
Yeah, boys and girls.
Getting the thumbs up from the team already.
All right,
Oh.
that strike
okay,
there
maybe you're right.
seals
It's the
it.
female leadership with a bunch of dudes.
The female leadership.
They needed that women
1 point.
figure there. Oh.
What?
As JB.
JB, I'm told by the Team Schwartz pit to ask you how it's going now.
Yeah.
JB says, great match, folks.
He's lying.
I passed on your message, JB.
Senator
Needless to
Trump
say,
said, "Go
they're a
Trump."
little excited. When you go through that much of a dry spell and you finally get it wet, it's pretty good.
Get it wet or win?
No, a dry spell, and then you get it wet.
Oh, okay.
I know what I said.
All right.
I'm well aware of what I said.
Yeah, all right, fair enough.
The analogy was pretty good.
It was really
You get
good.
really excited when you get it wet
All
after
right,
a
but
dry
I
spell.
was just thinking that you were keeping this
100%,
like
that's what-
PG-13.
No, it's the Gallaugher Cup and it's 10 o'clock. If your kids are still listening, go to bed.
Typical teacher right there. Typical teacher right there.
Hey, my kid's 37 years old. He ain't going to bed.
Well, he's old enough to not
Mine's
have to worry
17
about
and
it.
20, not going to bed.
Yeah. Hey, Schwartz. Now I know which color I had I can wear, right?
Pink. Should go get her hats and we'll put them on.
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You want one?
Yeah,
All right.
obviously.
Don't
I
you
have a
want-
Team Schwartz, well, a Team Innovator hat from last year.
Well, you better get a pink one.
Do you want a pink or yellow?
She wants pink.
All right.
Like, you want a winning hat, not a losing hat. What kind of a donkey are you?
Hang on 2 seconds.
Well, we're glad you're out. Maybe we can get someone better. Beat it, nerd.
All right, when we look at these other matches here, Dexter throwing that strike in 9 is going to give him a little bit of some hope here.
AJ, tell your kid to go to bed.
Yeah, I already said. It's time for bed. Sorry.
He's 4. He should be in bed.
I apologize.
No,
However,
don't. It's AJ.
we're now in Gallaugher
Here
Cup
you go.
after dark.
He bowls
JB would like to request a losing hat sent to him.
Done.
Do you have yours still?
It's in the box.
Oh.
The nicely curved one?
Are we having a domestic?
Yeah. It's not in the bag.
Should be by itself.
Okay, give me that one.
All right. Here we go.
We have a little bit of a ball jam here.
Ball jam? Who runs this place? Tabernacle. That's so- All right. We're Down to that one's over.
Oh, we all got pink hats on now. Must be
We
the
do.
winners. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What's your attitude?
All right.
JB's team's trying to delay the inevitable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
The inevitable?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I know English is tough.
It is.
It will be interesting to see how close this all ends up shaking out. Like last year, it came down to that final point.
It did.
Obviously, we know that the final point isn't going to matter this time,
No.
but
No.
it could still,
Yeah.
like, if potentially, be a
Oh,
very
well, yeah,
close Gallaugher Cup
It could
in
be
the end.
still close. It's just last
gonna
year.
be just
last year it
anticlimactic
came
this
down to
time.
the very last match.
Yeah, it's just going to be anticlimactic this time, but
Yeah.
our hero Jesse fixing that ball jam.
Haven't done one of them for many a moon.
Hey, Robert, guess which 4-year-old was up watching? AJ's kid.
Yeah.
And I said, tell him to go to bed. Not like he's going to hear anything. He hasn't heard me since golfing or bowling.
Who used to come to when he was a kingpin? Ethan, right? Ethan.
All his kids came.
Yeah, but no, the one came more than the rest. I think it was Ethan.
Yeah.
All right, so
he's got so many.
I know. He's got like a football team going on.
that first point ended up going to Carey, so
So match
Team Schwartz is
set,
at 11.
Or game, set, match.
Game, set, match.
Set.
Looking ahead to now match number 2.
Right.
Oh, they're already
No,
lifting
he's
that
got
trophy.
the trophy already.
Put that back.
Carry that thing with pride.
They're taking it already. Dexter
It's a
throws the
shirt.
double, so he has got a pretty good advantage over Brad Wilton to take that second match.
Robert, it was Carter that always come because I gave him lessons.
Carter. It was Carter. You're right.
All his kids came a few
Yeah,
times.
they did. Yeah.
But I was giving Carter lessons
It
on the
was
golf
Carter.
course. Yeah.
It was Carter. Yeah.
Dexter with that strike is going to take match 2, so that gives JB's team another point. We're now at 11-6.
Dexter came back to win that one.
Dexter came back to win that one.
See, it wasn't over till the fat lady sings. That's the comment I was going to throw out, but I didn't want to throw it out too early.
The Parker-Cody match. Parker does have about a 10-point advantage there, so he has...
His hair looks good.
His hair does look good.
It always looks good. He should wear a hat. I
Yeah,
told
why
him that.
isn't he wearing a hat?
Because he can't bowl in a hat.
Oh, I can't either.
He's too beautiful to wear a hat.
Oh, boy.
It's Parker.
He tickled that 2-pin, but just couldn't get it to go. Cody looking to see if he can steal that point back.
There was one other that said he couldn't wear a hat.
Nope.
Lonnie.
Nah.
Was it Lonnie?
No.
Lonnie hasn't worn a hat all day.
Brad was pretty excited. We got the hats with the hole in the back for his ponytail.
Has Johnny worn his hat today?
No.
Uh-oh.
He had to have
Lineup
a
change.
baboon butt in
A
there.
lineup change for what?
The next game.
Oh, my God.
Making him lineup change that doesn't matter?
Team JBrains.
Hey, guess what? Hey.
It's for drinks.
Hey, nobody has told you this,
Oh,
but
this
I'm
one.
going to tell you this. Greg, you're fired.
That's harsh.
All right, so
Harsh.
Dexter
On
won his
national
point.
TV, you've
Parker
been
won his
fired.
point, so that's another
That's
point.
Horse crap.
I can't listen to you guys anymore. I'm muting you all. Parker won his point, 252 to 221. In that Lonnie match, Dwayne is going to win that match, so that's another point going to him against Lonnie.
Okay.
So currently sitting after the Dwayne matches point at 11 to 8.
Yeah.
11-8.
Like JB said, it could finish
It
11-10.
could end up 11-10.
It could.
Yeah, 100% it could.
Yep.
But last year, it came down to the last match.
I know. It was 10-10 going into the final match, and then they ended up winning in the final match, and that was very exciting for TV.
That was pretty good. That was good TV right there.
The Brad match is still in Brad's hands. However, it is very close with that strike counting.
Oh, good God. He's like changed the whole thing.
Well, that's because
Oh, I know. They got a beer on the line.
there's drinks on the line.
But
here
what is
now.
the drink for?
The winner?
Whoever wins probably gets a beer from the other team.
Yeah.
Would be my guess. Because what else are you playing for?
I don't know.
Besides the trophy, they already lost that.
In a last-ditch effort over here, Greg
Playing for a
Gigluck.
husband, apparently.
Greg Gigluck came and changed the entire lineup for the last match, but all right, Brandon up on the lane with Brad. Brad throws a corner pin on his spare.
Who won that fourth one?
Dwayne.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's
So
11-8.
Brandon with a good ball here. He misses off to the side, but Brad also missed his spare. Brad can max out at a 232. Brandon can Brandon can max out at a 222. So Brad will take that point. Right? Am I right? No, I'm not right. Brad takes that point.
He's not maxing out at 222.
You're right, but he still took the point.
He's
doesn't
probably
really matter what
maxing
the-
out at 208.
It doesn't
if
really
I'm
matter what the math says. All I know is that I was right.
Maybe 210.
So
Or 203.
going into that last and final match, which is worth 1 point, it does not matter. We know that Team Schwartz has already won. It is now sitting at 12-8. And we'll play some commercials.
Another day.
All right, we are back for the last and final match of the Gallaugher Cup in 2024. This is the 10-player Bakers team where every player is going to play one frame. That's it. It's already over. We know that Team Schwartz has ended their dry spell and has finally secured a Gallaugher Cup win.
A new team name, a new team
Female
shirt.
leadership got them to the top.
Oh, God. Female. Well, I can't say you're wrong, I guess. I cannot say you're wrong. Here we go. One frame each.
Tyler starting up Team
Tappy.
They throw matching left corner pins.
Tappy, tappy. Tyler just went and stole another ball from a different lane. He missed his corner. Tyler got his. Just to rub it in.
Love to see that JB, even with a loss this year, says no name change for them next year. We'll be back.
That's good.
We love the support, JB. We appreciate it. And we can't wait to see you here next year since you've committed.
I'm pretty sure
He's already committed that he's coming.
he's coming to coach.
Him and Schwartz are taking it on.
Yep.
We appreciate all the support that both JB and Sean Schwartz have given to the Gallaugher Cup, to the tour over the year. Honestly, could not do it without either of you and the support that you give. So we cannot thank you enough for everything that you do for the sport of bowling.
Your mic's still on.
Tim throws his corner spare. O'Callahan with his head pin.
Oops.
Parker looking to put something up in frame 3. I don't know what the bet is, but there is definitely a bet on the line for this game.
Oh, that's a bomb.
There's still big stakes
That's
if you were
a
a player
bomb.
in the pit.
Yes, yes.
They're just betting waters.
Yeah. Pretty happy group down there in the old Schwartz pit.
I got a hug in the bathroom.
Parker only paid half price for that haircut.
Oh, jeez.
Gino over here just chirping away.
Hey, Gino.
The veteran
They
Gino.
forgot to cut the top part.
He doesn't pay his debts either.
Wow.
Maybe he keeps that so it hides the square part.
A Lonnie
Probably.
Akers strike. Matt
Lonnie.
Harm's looking to get his spare.
You're right, Lonnie with no hat. No hat, Lonnie.
I actually thought it was Derek Holmes throwing the ball in this screen because they were both the same baldness.
It's like, I couldn't play billiards with that.
Holy Wilton. Turn your hat around. Bowl better.
Whoops. No, I can't either.
It's because of the baboon hanging off the back. You can't put it on there. He's got that baboon butt like Tim does.
I'm muting you.
Why? Him and Tim both have a baboon on the back.
Tim is just a baboon. Nothing to do with his haircut.
Oh, I was just looking at the bald spot.
Oh, yeah. Johnny's getting a little baldy up there, too.
It's nothing to do with me.
Nothing to do with you.
Oh, JB, the name change. There is no name change.
No, he's already committed.
We're
for
just
next year.
committed, and you're here next year. I'll even coach on your team.
So Schwartz' team is going to win 2 in a row then, is what you're saying?
That's the plan. I'll have JB coach, and he can do the lineup. I'll just be there for support.
Yeah.
Again, yes, Amanda, as Katie said, female leadership, and they win. But they're wearing pink, so they look good.
Whoops.
What happened?
Cords are all over
Are
the
you
place.
stepping on me?
Yeah.
Or stepping all over me?
Got a couple
Whatever.
meltdowns for some beers on the line, I think.
Yeah. She's, pressure's getting to him now. There's beer on the line.
Beer on the line. They're crumbling like cheap tents. Look like an accordion up there. They're folding up.
If you are still with us at this point, like, bless you. Thank you for
Yeah.
listening all night. It has been a wild ride.
You're
We're
welcome.
almost at the end. We're a little delirious over here. It's been
You're
many,
welcome.
many hours of sitting on commentary booth. But
Right.
we appreciate that you've stuck it out to the end.
3.5. Katie, and you've gone the distance.
I went the distance.
You are the trooper.
I had
of
to use it as
troopers.
practice for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah,
tomorrow
tomorrow's
with the
a
big
long
Tour
day.
finals.
Tomorrow you
Thursday.
have to be professional.
Tomorrow I've got the
Today-
dress, I've got the makeup, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Today you didn't have to be professional.
Today I could just let it out.
Yeah, you can just,
Just
bleh.
go. Just
Let
go.
my freak flag fly.
Oh, wow. All right, good to know.
Through his strike, he's good. Oh, there we go.
Answers one back there.
They still got some work to do for the beer on the line.
Yep.
The whole Schwartz team has their hat on
Another
backwards except
one.
Carey and Brad.
Yep.
Oh, and Wilton. Both Brads and
Both
Carey.
Brads.
Everybody else has
Well-
them on backwards.
Bradley can't put his on backwards because
Yes.
he's got a ponytail.
Yeah, his ponytail getting away. He was so excited with the hole in the back so he could put his
I know.
ponytail through it. I said I could just cut it off. You wouldn't need that. Oh, Sly, be better. Be better.
I tried really hard to keep the chaos to a minimum. I lost control a
good
few
luck.
times.
Yeah, good luck.
I did lose control a couple times.
You
but
lost as much as the rest of us.
Katie, for the first 2 3/4 hours, you done good.
Perfect.
But-
you know what? That's a majority, and I will
That's
take a
pretty good,
majority.
right?
Actually,
That's pretty
she
good.
was the one that kept this thing rolling
I-
smoothly, and I do
I-
not want to give her a compliment. But that's
I did
how our
keep-
friendship works, is keep chirping each other. But she's
That's
done great.
Thank you, guys.
She
I do
always does
appreciate
great.
it. Again, if you are in the Edmonton area and you want to come check out Tour Finals tomorrow, you can come down to
Park.
Sherwood Bowl. The filming and matches start at noon. You can come down anytime after about 11 o'clock. Tickets are $10 at the door. We would love to have you. We want to fill the space. We want to get as many people in here watching live as possible. If you're not here, you won't know who won until we release all those episodes. So please, please come down. We would love to have you here. It's such a cool environment and a vibe, and definitely something that would be fun to watch.
And if you're coming to, I believe, 17 and under is free?
17 and under is free.
Free, so
if they're 14 and under, 15, we would prefer you have an adult with you. But
Yes.
17-year-olds,
Bring the
18-year-olds,
family.
come on down.
We
Bring
know
the
who
family.
won tonight.
This
Team
year,
Pink.
Team Pink, Team Schwartz,
Bring the
13 to
family.
8. Congratulations to the new Gallaugher Cup team winning for the first time in 4 years. They're very excited. Congratulations.
It's all pink.
Do I have
It's all
to-
pink.
Thanks for sticking with us. Thank you to our sponsors, JBrains, Burger, and Sean Schwartz, who have been consistently helping us out through over the years. Couldn't do it without you. Good night, and we will see you all tomorrow.
Let's do everyone together once, and then we'll do a picture of you guys and do the trophy presentation.
Very long. Yeah. Good. Come on down. You don't make it.
Okay, and for the first time ever, Home Building Center. And it took 2 women to take it down here. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you all in the morning.
Bradley!